GG's The Mouthful podcast is brought to you by GoodGame.Tech, the most welcoming gaming community on Facebook. Join the conversation at www.goodgame.tech.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Baking pancakes, that's when it's gonna make bacon pancake. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our end of the year celebration. This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and this is GG's The Mouthful podcast. And joining me, as always, is Mr. David Santos, aka Dream Twister.
Happy New Year, people. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome.
Happy New Year's.
And, of course, Miss Shadow 24/7, a.k.a.
You know,
Krista
I feel
Montanez.
with the way that you're talking, I feel like we need to be next to a fire on some orange chairs with a bear rug.
It's cold.
Some
baby, it's
alcohol.
cold outside.
That's right. Gather around, folks, for story time. With
He does have that voice,
Mad
right?
Dog.
It's like, I'm ready to listen to hear the story of Ebenezer Scrooge or something.
Oh, man. Christmas Carol.
Exactly. A Christmas Carol.
Told to you by Mad Dog, a.k.a. Arnaldo. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. This is the real episode 88 of the Mouthful Podcast.
And last episode of the year.
Last
What?
episode of
Yeah.
2017, guys. This is it. We are literally days away from the end of the world.
From the end of the world.
No.
As every year.
As every year.
As every year we are. Exactly.
Yeah. Every year we
This
figure...
year felt like one step closer. I heard that Doomsday Clock was actually advanced.
Moved up?
Moved up, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
You know about the
You know, I
Doomsday
would
Clock,
not be surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Considering the state of the world, which we're not going to really go into discussion about, but
Nope.
considering
Yes,
the state of the
not
world,
a politics podcast. This is all about gaming.
I'm surprised if we make it to 2019.
There you go. The new movie by Michael Bay.
Yes. If this is your first time listening, first off, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, go to goodgame.tech. That takes you right to the Facebook group. And join the conversation there. And if this is listen to this on iTunes, Google Play, or YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast. We are going to take a little bit of a different approach today. We are going to go into what we've been doing. That's our normal segment. But from there, we're going to jump right into the hot topic. The hot topic of the week. And because it's a big one, guys. It's the big one.
It's the one that you've been waiting for.
Correct. We wait
since the beginning of this year.
quite literally all year for this topic.
Exactly.
And it's Game of the Year, guys. Game of the Year.
All the games came out for this moment.
That's right.
They're all dressed in gala.
Yes.
And ready to show splendor.
Bringing the little masks, masquerade masks.
Yes.
You know,
exactly.
I feel every year we always keep getting better games.
This year
every
was
year.
really good. Let me tell you. Yes.
And then
you're
the
absolutely
lineup
right.
for next year is like, what?
Oh, yeah.
So far.
That might have to be a topic for
It's
another
on.
show.
Yeah. It could be.
2018. Maybe.
Is it going to rival 2017 or just fall flat on its face?
Yeah.
I think we're just getting all the games that we've been hoping for from like the past few years.
I think microtransactions just broke everything.
I think so.
That's-
It's
that's
depressed
why.
me for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So
On that note.
we're going to jump right into what we have been up to. Miss Shadow 24/7, if you want to kick us off with your beanie. I love your beanie.
Oh, yeah, my Star Wars.
I know. I
one.
thought it from the beginning. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it from Loot Crate.
Oh,
Loot Crate.
nice. Loot Crate is awesome.
Like,
Not
a
sponsoring
while
our
back.
show,
It
so
was-
they're
it was,
all right. You know what? They suck. They're terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then they sue us.
Yeah.
No, they can't sue us.
Joking.
It's not defamation of character, is it?
I don't know. Maybe in England.
Anyways.
Perhaps.
So
Talk to me.
I'm a little sick, got a little hot cold, so I'm sorry if you hear me coughing.
No worries.
I've been enjoying my Christmas presents.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So
What'd you get? Talk to us. Tell us about the load.
About
Loot?
the loot.
the loot,
the
the
loot,
loot,
yes.
the loot. So I got Crash Bandicoot from Mad Dog.
Yeah, buddy.
Shoot, really? That happened.
That sure did happen.
I've been playing with it. My mom's been begging me to play it. So
Nice.
we've both been playing it.
It's a family game.
It is.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Crashy
is, and
B.
it brings back a lot of nostalgia.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
The only issue is that you have to be a lot more precise now.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that
you
something all the
have to.
controllers are not wonky, but they need to be more precision based.
Yeah, there isn't those like invisible landings anymore, like they used to be. So you have to be a little bit more precise with your jumps.
Wow.
Oh, like when if his foot walks a little bit off the edge, like his foot would kind of be halfway hanging out in the middle there.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Now
here's
it's
a
not
better
like that. You're like that.
Oh.
yeah, here's a better example. It was one of the forest levels.
Mhm.
I jumped on a little lily pad. You see Crash's feet hit it, but since it wasn't enough, I fell off.
Wow. So they they rearrange or fix geometry in the game. Seems like they remake it. They remade it.
The invisible walls are not there, or fewer, smaller.
It's still a good game. It's been really challenging though.
Yeah.
Are you still running towards the screen, or was that just an Uncharted?
No,
thing?
no, you still are. You still are.
there.
Have the
I remember
getting
now why I
chased.
hate this game. Okay, all right.
That's like one part.
A few parts.
That is the part.
I know, but it's not all of them.
That is like
My
the
favorite-
Battletoads, the second stage of Battletoads.
Oh.
That's
My
how-
favorite will
Talk to
always
me
be
about that
when
one.
you're riding the hog,
Yeah.
What is a hog?
the pig. You riding the pig through
I don't
the
put-
village.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So I got the Sega Genesis, the remastered one.
Oh, the I know what you're
HD.
talking. So you're talking about it's like the
It has
Nintendo
an
the
one?
NES, like the NES Classic one, but
Oh.
for Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, you got. Oh, nice.
But it has a slot so you can put cartridges in too,
So you see,
and ports
that's what Nintendo
for
needs.
controllers.
Nice.
So that's really good.
That's really cool. How many games?
85.
Wow. Wow.
Blowing Nintendo out of the pocket and people don't even know about it.
No.
Isn't that some shit?
And it looks cool. I've seen it. That's why I was
It's
like,
really
you
good.
got that?
Like
That's
the
awesome.
first game that my brother and I played was Altered Beast.
Oh,
That one was
Oh,
a
the worst
favorite.
one.
yeah.
The one that should
I
have been
didn't.
ignored.
I didn't. Yeah.
Instead of
I never cared
Shinobi.
for Ultimate. Does it have Shinobi?
Yes, it does.
oh,
Oh,
Shinobi's
nice.
awesome.
Okay.
I'll have to bring it. I'll probably bring it New Year's.
Does it have Shadow Dancer, which is the Shinobi, the other Shinobi?
I think so. I'll have to
Shinobi
bring
two?
it.
Yeah, you don't know Shadow Dancer. You don't remember? It's a
I'm not
ninja
a-
with a dog.
I'm not a Sega guy. I'm sorry.
But that was it was in the arcade. It's basically Shinobi
Mhm.
with better graphics, and you have a dog that you can stick into the enemies.
Sick 'em, Ray.
Yeah, they're shooting you,
Mhm.
and you crash down behind an obstacle. You can say,
I'll have to look. I think it
"Get them,
does.
Shadow," or whatever his name is, and he goes in and he starts biting the enemy, and then you can shoot him.
Apparently, I'm in a game.
It's
Do you
awesome,
see that?
man. Shadow Dancer.
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
So there's that. I did get
Final
my.
Fantasy, Fantasy Star. Fantasy Star.
He
I think
does
that
have
was in
Fantasy
there.
Oh
Star.
It does
yes!
have
Oh,
that.
I need to get my hands on this.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody better give me a present, man.
I did get my D&D books. By the way,
Oh,
I've been
yes,
all
okay.
over them all week.
OMG! You gotta be the dragon. What is it called? The
Dragon Master.
Dragon
Are you
Master.
serious?
I was gonna say that. Is that what it's called? The Lord,
No, it's,
Dungeon
the
Master.
Dungeon Master. There
It's
you go.
DM.
The
Yeah,
DM.
yeah,
Yeah.
District manager,
There you
whatever.
go. Whatever.
Imagine. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh, are we doing this?
you give
We're
your
doing this on
own.
Was it? Yeah.
Wait,
Oh yeah. I need to.
That'd
I
be
have to do
awesome.
it at
I
one
never
point
had
in
the
my life.
experience. Yeah,
It-
no, we need to.
It takes a lot of brainstorming and planning and all that.
I trust your imagination. This is actually going to be so awesome. I'm very excited. That's my most anticipated game on 2018.
There you go. Shadows Dungeon.
Yes, Shadows Dungeon. We even have a title. OMG.
Yes.
Wow. Awesome.
Well, it all depends what kind of campaign you want to do. There's since it's a fantasy thing, there are so many different possibilities, different things that you could do.
Oh.
As long as you're creative about it.
Well, you are creative about it, and I'm just rolling the dice. The 12-sided dice.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's more dice than that, but okay.
Jeez.
I mean, there's a D100.
What the hell is that?
It's
has-
a marble.
Oh.
No,
It has so
it's
many-
a small dice.
So many sides.
But it goes by tens up to 100.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So yeah. I got a Death Star light.
A who?
A Death Star LED light.
Oh my
nice.
god!
Okay.
Oh, nice! Like the lamp ones.
Yeah,
I seen those.
It's with the plate in it.
Are they flat or is it like
it's a flat plate?
Okay,
here.
I seen it. They look really cool. That you're gonna need to post that now so that people can see it. Yeah.
Oh,
on the show notes. That looks really badass.
Nice.
Yeah, it turns different colors. I'll post it afterwards.
Yeah, post.
I was always concerned that they just look like that on the advertisements. But no, they actually, and look at the Genesis. That's awesome. They actually light up nicely.
Yeah.
Wow.
They light up really
That
nice.
looks almost
You
like
got some good loot.
Yeah,
What, you got a legendary box?
Yeah.
How much you paid for that box?
When they say it's $199,
Yeah, I got a one of those fragrance diffusers with the oils.
Oh, okay.
With the reeds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Those are pretty good.
Yes, it
Relax.
smells lovely. It is. It's very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing that I got is just gift cards, money.
There you go. Can't go wrong with those.
No,
you cannot.
Cannot go wrong with gift cards.
Damn, you just ruined my Christmas. I got a watch. And then I got another one.
Hey, it's nice though. It's a nice watch.
Oh, thank you. My wife picked it, and I went from 0 to owning 2, so that's good because I do like watches. I just broke mine before, so she got me the daily one, and then the special occasions.
The special occasion.
Yeah, I haven't seen the special occasions one yet.
It's because there's no special occasion coming up. She's like, I'm not letting it happen. I'm not letting it go until we have a special occasion.
Yeah.
So, besides my Christmas gifts, I've been playing, the usual stuff. I've been like Overwatch, tabletop sim.
Mm.
Are you still playing that? Yeah, go ahead. You're gonna say the name of it. I was very curious about the game that you described last podcast that was with tactical.
Children of the Zodiac.
That one,
yes, I've been playing that.
I was looking at videos of that. I was like, maybe I should
tell you.
I've been thinking I'll stream it sometime.
Yeah, you should.
Please do.
Yeah, because it's really cool. It looks really cool. Children of
Zodiacs. There's no the, but I just say the because it just feels it's natural.
Yeah. Feels like it should be the Zodiacs.
Yeah. Do you call it the Facebook instead of just Facebook?
No, but you should.
Right? So with some of the money that I got in gift cards, I got Ark, Survival Evolved. It's the
yeah, I got you.
Dinosaurs. You can, because I got it on PlayStation. You can still kind of see that it's a port from PC. Kind of a bad one, but it's still a fun game.
kind of a bad port.
Kind of like PUBG on Xbox is a bad port of a PC game. Oh,
pretty much. But you know how Rust looks. You know how Rust looks on the PC, and how it plays. It's like that, but with dinosaurs.
I see. I know which one you're talking about. It's been there for a while.
It's fun though. Don't get me wrong. It's fun with friends though.
Yeah.
It's really fun with friends. We died so many times yesterday. We almost gave up and they were like, let's just grab materials and start building our house.
I haven't been doing much. Actually, that's not true. I play a little bit of Grim Dawn, which is Diablo-like game. I forgot what the term is. The proper term is for those RPGs, which is like top down. And
is it top down or
it's kind of isometric. Yeah, it's kind of isometric. You're right. It has a term. It's just eluding me right now. But if you've seen Diablo 3, we're
gonna go with Diablo-esque.
Diablo-esque, okay.
But isn't that also like an MMO too?
Diablo Mania,
right? Isn't it an MMO?
No, not Green Dawn.
Diablo.
Oh, Diablo. No, you can play multiplayer.
Kind of.
You can play with other people. Yeah, you can play co-op with up to 3 more people. So it's actually cool. I don't think you can do that with Green Dawn. I could be wrong, but it looks like a very single player focused game. And it was a Kickstarter that was done in 2012, actually. And back then I was very into Diablo. I don't remember if I had played already Diablo 3 or if it was coming, but just the idea that we were getting more games like that got me excited, and I gave it money, and yeah, they released the game. It looks great to today's standards. It is based on the engine of Titan Quest, which is another game from THQ. You guys are looking at me like THQ? You don't know. Yeah, like the fun THQ. Yeah. You guys probably don't know which I'm talking about, but it's coming for consoles. It was
Titan Quest?
Titan Quest.
I think I heard that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen
that was an old game, and it got picked up by the new THQ
Nordic,
and then they made an expansion. I think I mentioned it the other day on the podcast, and now it's coming to consoles. So, but anyway, Grim Dawn is kind of on the same engine. It's really cool, loot game. You're basically your Diablo stuff. I've been playing Pyre. I went back to Pyre.
Nice.
And this time because when it came out, a lot of other games were coming out. So I kind of bought it. I knew I wanted to play it because Supergiant games are fantastic. Games from Supergiant games. That's the developer, right? Supergiant games.
Supergiant, yeah.
Yeah. So, but
I get confused too with Supermassive. Like, wait, is it Supermassive?
Is it Supermassive?
Yeah.
They're big. Anyway. I know ironic because they're a small team. I know, reality. But they make amazing.
Just think of Supermassive Black Hole.
There you go. Okay, I'll try to.
I know it's a mouthful, but
what's going on with it? As a pirate from the makers of Transistor, which is one of my favorite games, and Bastion, which I never finished, but that game was stylish.
You finished that game,
no,
dude.
I didn't.
How did you know about the ending then?
I don't know about the ending. Don't tell me about the ending. I don't know about the ending.
But I swear you told me about
No, I haven't. That game came out everywhere. Anyway, Bastion's really good. So the thing with Pyre that had me a little it's the fact that there's too much text. It's almost I could be described as a visual novel. There's a lot of text going on, not extreme, but just enough to where it's like, okay, I just want to play the Pyre game.
You're telling me you don't like to read to get the story?
Not that much. I don't mind reading. Seriously, I don't mind reading. It's just when it's so much.
Have you played Child of Light?
No, I haven't.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but that one... Is that one spoken? No, it's not spoken.
No, it's not. And Children of Zodiac 2 has a lot of... has a lot.
You know what? I don't have that problem with it needs to be spoken or not. Sometimes I feel like some games I would rather not hear anybody talk. Because the
voice will throw you off.
Because the voice is...
Maybe that's
the voice acting is terrible.
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda. Yeah, you're right. I haven't touched Zelda actually since playing this, and then of course I have to balance a little. Pyre is really cool. It's very laid back, and you guys we already talked about it. But I have to balance it with.
You might have to remind everybody.
Well,
it's going to be in the hot topic, so
yeah.
I guess so it doesn't matter.
In the hot topic,
so make it short, sweet, and simple.
It's really it's a sport game. No, it's football. It's mystical football. Actually,
it's sports ball. It is sports ball. That's all it is.
Yeah, there you go. That's a perfect way of
mixture
putting
of everything.
It's really cool. Pyre it's up there. But I've been balancing it with Doom because I need to go back to shoot things and be angry, and that game is perfect for it. I did watch a Netflix movie called Bright.
Oh, nice!
Yes,
nice.
yes. I saw Bright. Have you seen it, Shadow? I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything anyway.
I know it's there.
Yeah.
I just
it was okay. It was not a bad movie. It's not great, and it's kind of like Will Smith, but not super great. I don't know. I thought it was.
I think it's just.
I thought it was a straight.
It
felt like a straight to video.
Have you seen
type movie?
Okay.
Technically, it is.
Right. Yeah, technically it is exactly.
So, have you seen R.I.P.D.? That one fantasy movie.
I know of it, but that looks god awful. That's why I never saw it.
I know.
Oh.
So I think this is better than that.
This feels
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
This feels like
I've seen it. It's good.
I wish this would have been a series instead of a movie, because with the movie itself left so many unanswered questions about the lore that seems super interesting. The world of it seems more interesting than what's happening in this, in the movie.
I
wanted to
forgot
learn.
that I watched something as well.
So yeah, I will encourage people to watch it if they have Netflix. Of course, why wouldn't you? It's a fun movie, and yeah, that's all.
I did see it too. I would agree. Well, the only problem is that, believe it or not, the movie was like almost $100 million.
Wow, it didn't look like it was.
No.
Some parts didn't. Yeah, some parts did. But because and let's be real, some of that is probably
Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
Yeah. But that said, because of that, it probably couldn't be a series. It's already $100 million just for 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it really a 2-hour movie?
I mean,
it's
2 hours. Yeah.
No, it was 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes.
2 hours and 10,
I think it is. I could be wrong, but yeah, it was long.
It's your average feature length.
Now,
yeah. So yeah, I saw it too, and I thought it was good. It's not great, but it was good. I enjoyed what they were.
Was it good enough to be on Netflix?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I know there are some that are just god awful.
No. This one I would actually recommend everybody watch it. It's not a bad film.
Considering you don't have to pay like.
I mean, if you already have Netflix, why not? Why not freaking watch it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw that.
But then again, I can understand her hesitation because Netflix has greenlit a lot of
craziness. Yes.
So I can understand why.
I mean, I understand that they're trying to broaden their horizons, but please.
Yeah.
Make it good.
Don't greenlit everything.
Correct. Somebody needs to have some oversight there.
But you do know that there are reviews to their shows by customers, and they're really harsh.
Yeah, but they changed their review system, and that's why I don't even pay attention to the thumbs down, thumbs up. It's either a thumbs up or thumbs down. Before it was a 5-star system, which made way more sense for me. But the only thing I've been doing, first off, speaking of Netflix, I did see La Casa de Papel.
Yes, you told me about that.
So good, dude. I'm just
really?
I mean, all right. So keep
expectations.
Keep expectations in check. This is not.
It's not Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Okay, I understand.
That said,
what is? I mean,
nothing really.
Nothing in this world
except for Breaking Bad. But that said, it is really good. It's really tense. So this is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. Basically, the story is of these nine people who got together to do a heist in Spain. It's in Spanish for the record, with English subtitles. If you happen to need them, I need them, and I know Spanish. So for the record, that's don't be ashamed if you know Spanish and you're like, why do I understand their Spanish?
Because
it's Spaniard.
Spaniard, yeah.
But there's also a difference between speaking it and reading it.
Well, no, it's not. It's not having to read it. It's listening to them. I'm going, whoa, what in the world is? Because it's words that they use that I'm not used to. So I'm like,
it's like
what the hell is that?
You would want to say
is that salami?
Yeah.
Or I guess I should say like traditional Spanish.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I think they just have their own version of it, which is not bad. But that said, so it's a heist of show. It's 13 episodes long. I have 5 episodes left, so we're almost towards the end. It's so far still pretty good. How
long is it?
The 13 episodes.
Well, I mean the length of the
regular
episodes.
50-minute ones.
Okay.
And so basically, they get together to do this heist of I forgot what they call it in Spain because I don't know the name. We would call it the U.S. Mint. You know what I mean? If we were to rob this place, it would be the U.S. Mint because they make the money there.
Oh, okay.
So whatever they call that in Spain, which is like this long ass freaking name, I'm like, really?
Tesorería.
I don't know.
Para Española de las Naranjas.
Whatever it is. Yeah. The point is, that's what they're robbing. And it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. I definitely recommend it. Just know it's in Spanish. Yes, they have subtitles. If you don't like it, then just skip it.
You know, I do recommend.
The what?
You know what I do recommend though?
What's that?
You guys should watch Man in the High Castle.
I watched the first season and
you didn't like it.
That was is that the Amazon Prime one?
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't go past 8 episodes because
really
it was
the
too
first
slow. I don't get me wrong.
Maybe that's why.
I super love the idea that the topic. Well, they were going. The topic is like blew my mind. Like, okay, this
reality.
Is ultimate reality. Yeah. The Nazis won. Whatever, they're taking over the not the Nazis. It's
taking over the Axis powers won the war.
Oh, it was so good. But and the mystery was there. That was a good mystery, but it was just going so slow that I'm like, okay, no, I'm
yeah, the very big. Well, this is not a
Sad
this is not a
face.
spoiler. I won't say what it is, but the very big next step in the storyline literally happened at the freaking end. So it's like, oh man, this is like 2 or 3 episodes in. There's this thing. I won't say what it is, but this mystery that was presented.
Yeah.
The next step of that mystery is not till the end. It's like, oh, come on.
Okay. Yeah. In the meantime,
So I got to see the very first season. I didn't really care for it. But.
Well, it's to each their own, really.
The what? Oh no,
It's
yeah,
each
of
their own.
course.
Like
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The only game I played this with my wife and my son.
Oh yeah.
Hidden Agenda.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Let me tell you, I am liking the PlayLink games from Sony.
Dude, I love the idea. Why is Sony not like pressing on
Putting this in the forefront of shit. Yeah,
this should
yeah.
totally be like there should be ads on
Haven't
TV
they?
about this.
No, I haven't seen any. Bless you.
The magnificent Sony marketing.
Yeah, they
I
never
could have
freaking
sworn
marketed.
Dropped the ball on that
done it,
too.
but I think they're mostly doing it like internet-wise, ads on the internet, because they do it a lot on the internet, because everyone's always on the
I
internet.
am all over Sony
Like, I've
with
seen
their YouTube channel and all this stuff. Honestly, I almost forgot about it, and it wasn't until somewhere along the line I saw the PlayLink thing, and I was like, "Oh wait, they had a game there." I don't remember what it was. I had to actually go search for it. And luckily, when you go into the Sony website, you can go to PlayLink because it's an option, and it lists all the PlayLink games, which there aren't many. But I'm like, guys, do more because this is actually pretty fun. Don't get me wrong, the game is. We played it. It's not a very long game. It literally is about the length of a film, maybe 2.5 hours.
That's
which is perfect.
Long.
Yeah,
that's
We need to do
perfect.
perfect
this.
for
we need
the
to do this afterwards.
the
If anyone has time.
So what it is, if you see the trailer, this is not a spoiler. This is from the trailer. Basically, it's almost like a cop film, but it includes like a serial killer and all this going on. And basically, what you do is everybody has their phone. The thing will play out, and they make decisions. The decision will come up, and then everybody votes for which one they go. So you're going to go this route. You're going to go this route. The majority vote wins, essentially. You have the option of taking control. So you'll get like a card or something like that. Like if you get something right along the way, you get a card, and you can actually take control and say, no, take control out of everybody else's hand. I'm making this decision.
I'm vetoing
Yeah.
all your
yeah.
choices. This is what's going to happen.
Hidden agenda. It's in the name.
Yeah, so it's exactly. So I won't go into the story, but it is really good. It does. One would think it doesn't bring in multiple playthroughs, but it does because it's like, oh, what else? What are the turns you can take on your phone? It'll have an option to look at profiles of everybody you've met.
I love that.
Yeah,
I freaking love. Oh my god!
You have the option of seeing the forks in the road that you've hit. Like you've hit a fork in the road, and it'll say this decision will alter whatever. You know what I mean? And then what was the last thing? I can't remember what the last thing is, but you have it there at all points.
We should be making the ads for them.
This is the ad right here.
Yes, yes.
I think the reason why is they forget that people like to do couch play.
No, they're just horrible with marketing. They're
That's
absolutely horrible. They've had a history of being horrible with marketing, and they have something good here. By the way, this is a game by Supermassive, so you know them from Until Dawn. So it's very similar to that same look of as far as graphics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only downside there is probably because of the decisions that you make. Sometimes a section will not chop, but it's like the decision you chose didn't go exactly well with the last decision, so it just feels like this hard left turn. You're like, whoa.
You can see the cut, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's weird.
Wow.
But it's because of the decision. And obviously, we're so the whole deal is really talk with everybody.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? There is timed decisions as well. There are QTEs as well. you know what I mean? So it's basically the like for instance, let's say they're running and they're trying to jump over something.
Sorry about that.
As they're about to jump, it'll show like a little icon on like whatever they're jumping, and everybody has to rush to it to kind of trigger it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, let's say for instance, if it's a jump thing, they'll fall. You know what I mean? But if you get it, you get an extra card that you can use to veto later on in a decision. You know, so it's little things like that, and it's like
Dragon Slayer.
It is
Communal Dragon Slayer.
Yes. Funniest thing about it is how I was into it. I was like, okay, hey, my wife is into it. My son's, whatever. And I'm like, at the beginning, we're like, we'll just play it. What the heck, whatever. Before you know it, we're like, the decision comes up. There's no time, so we're like, all right, stop, guys. What are we gonna do here? So I think we should do this because of this and this and this. You know what I mean? And my wife was into it. Nick was into it. I was like, no. Nick is like, no, I think it's because of this. I'm serious, guys. You know, and it became this weird thing.
Awesome.
So I definitely highly recommend it. Even though literally it's probably, if I had to give it a number just because I played it through, maybe a 7, maybe 7.5. You know what I mean? It's not a world-changing game, but it's definitely fun with people.
It's definitely it's watching a movie that you actually participate.
That you have
everybody can participate in this one. Yeah,
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right, and that's all I've been doing. So.
Yeah.
I was gonna do, but you just seem so.
No.
So, guys, we're gonna raise a toast to the hot topic of the week.
Yes. What are we having today?
Not on the soundboard. Not on the soundboard.
This is our own very special brew. We're gonna call this the GG Irish Ale.
Oh yes. Wait, is it valid to call it Irish if we're not in Ireland?
Was an Irish style red ale.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right, yeah. All right, so
we'll
Close
call
enough.
this. Here's what we do. All right, so there's only one person who can do red. So in honor of Lady Red,
Lady Red. All right,
this is Lady Red's red ale.
Red ale. Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, that works because
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna call it Rage Quit.
That's perfect. That's
We'll call
perfect.
it Lady Red's Rage Quit.
No, that goes for Chaos Reaper. That goes for Chaos Reaper.
Oh.
Chaos Reapers.
No, but this
Rage Quit.
is nice. Lady Red
Salud.
is fine.
Mm.
Lady Red is very fine.
It goes down very smooth.
It does.
Mm.
It does. It does need a little bit more time, but I was so freaking excited. I was like, "Fuck, screw that. We are opening this
taking
today."
this up, yeah.
No, it's fine though.
We are, for all intended purposes, this product is still in beta. All right, we are working the kinks.
True.
It's a beta test. We're beta testing it right now.
Taking out
We're
all the
focus testing
bugs,
it. Yeah, exactly.
smoothing it
We're
out.
trying to see how we can implement a monetary system so
Yes.
we can,
Absolutely.
Wow.
add DLC.
Yes, absolutely. I like how you think, sir.
Yes, sir.
I like how you think. All right, guys. Hot topic.
Hot topic.
Hot topic is simple. As I mentioned, the categories I mentioned in the hot topic of the week posts. Hold on, because I'm trying to get it here and it's not coming up. We have 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, categories. And we have a new one introduced, which is going to be the Mouthfuls. Best
Game of the year.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
yes.
nice. That is
Yes.
really nice.
So first off, we're going to start with. Should we start with our individual bests, or should we work on the other ones?
I think we should work. I mean, the way I see it,
Mhm.
today's
I think it should
categories.
be theirs first, ours, and then
Who's theirs?
well.
Oh no! It's
Those.
for all intended
Oh, no.
purposes. Yeah, the mouthful category. This is just gonna be our picks for game of the year.
Yeah.
This is not the groups. We are gonna talk about
The groups, yeah, the ones who posted.
people
Absolutely.
have posted. Yeah, we're gonna talk about their favorites.
All right, so here's
We
what
didn't
we'll
plan this very well,
Yeah,
didn't we?
no, we didn't.
I was gonna say
So we're gonna
we
It
should
was
leave
a
game of the year, individual game
spur
of
of
the
the
year at
moment.
the end.
Okay,
Even though
and
the
then
hot
after that-
topic's been out since the beginning of the week.
Yeah, exactly.
do. Yeah, I know.
we got too excited with it.
Yeah, that's what
fine.
it is. All right, so here are the topics, and rather,
We'll pick
the categories,
what we
excuse
want
me.
to start with. Okay.
all right. So first off, we're going to go with best old game. So the
Okay.
category best old
Good.
game is very simple. It is a game you've played this year. The best way to put it is to play it first time this year.
Mhm.
That's why you're just getting into it.
Mhm.
I will allow any other old game. That's fine. No big deal.
Yeah.
That said, the category should be game that came out not this year, came out before. You've played it for the first time this year,
Mhm.
and it's a great game that you wanna
They want to have dimensions. Okay.
Correct.
Question.
yes.
As we are doing this could become a dynamic list. Or I'm
Okay.
hoping that it could. Are you gonna be adding as we're talking?
Do you want to add?
if-
Yeah, sure.
Well, just in case something occurs, because somebody mentioned something that will trigger, like, oh yeah, I remember that, and
yeah, I can do that.
It should
I'll make a
go-
list going on.
it
Here.
should go. Okay, best Best old game.
Best old game, and I'll start if you guys don't want to start.
My options are limited at the moment. That's why I
say the same thing.
we're better.
All right, so I'll start with my best old game. My best old game is actually a pretty freaking old game, and I just got to it this year, and I'm a little bit disappointed that I never actually played this before, considering how ridiculously robust and full of options and graphically intense this game actually is, which I would never have seen coming. I generally look away when I see these type of games.
But enough about Titanfall 2. Let's talk about the game that
Warframe.
Matters.
I have to give it to it. Thank you. I have to give it as my best old game because, frankly, I just didn't know, man. I just didn't know, and
I still don't know.
To be, I know, yeah. I'm like Jon Snow right now. I just don't know. I'm a little bit. No one's ever talked to me about Warframe. You've mentioned Warframe, Shadow,
a few times, but I never mentioned it when it first came out because it was still kind of wonky. A bit.
Yeah, it's very recently you started bringing it up.
She
was bringing it up as I was talking to Gilberto. He brought it up a few times, and I'm going, man. So that's that free game. It's a free freaking game. What the hell? And then, of course, it gets nominated this year for best ongoing game, whatever the hell it was called. And I'm like, whoa, now I need to look into what's going on here. And there it is, man. A freaking awesome game.
A game that when it came out, it wasn't that well received. And they just kept updating and going.
Let me tell you one thing about...
I like that they never gave up on it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing about Warframe. Or rather, let me tell you one thing about gaming this year. If Destiny 2 has upset you in any way because of whatever reason, there's a game very similar to it in many ways. I would have to agree that it probably was there first before the first Destiny.
It was actually
and it has
first.
Much tougher learning curve.
Exactly.
It came out right when the PS4 came out, so it came out first.
I would definitely say that it's there waiting for you guys. Give it a try.
It's free to play.
It's free to play. I'm looking at little packs that I can start getting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tap Shadow and Gilberto. Guys, tell me what should I do?
Show me these menus.
Yeah,
these menus have menus.
Oh my God, do they have menus? That's okay though. It's okay.
That is
a little daunting.
It can get very confusing.
It's a little daunting at first, but the fact that it's just so good, I'm like, man, I'm coming back to this. I'm coming back to it. So yeah, that is my best old game. Do you guys have anything for your best old game?
I have a best old game that I've been playing, and it should come to zero surprise to anyone. Of course, I'm going to mention Doom. Doom came out in 2016, and I played it on PC, and it was super impressive. I loved it. I loved it. I definitely loved the fast paced, craziness of it. I'm replaying it again on PS4 for the trophies. But mainly for to play it on the big screen because that game plays equally fantastic. 60 frames per second, super smooth, everything. This is a game that I would recommend anybody that is into shooters. There's the thing that bothers me a little bit, which is still the fact that it's either you're stopped or you're going really freaking fast.
Oh wow!
There's no in between. When I'm playing my games, there's some areas where I like to pretend that I'm actually the character and I'm walking in it. I can't do that in this game. In this game, I either full speed or stop, full speed or stop. And it kind of looks silly, but then again, it's meant to honor.
You would love to see what the
game.
Character actually looks like as he's doing it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like. Well, you know what? This character is full of energy, is full of anger, and he's getting this. So of course, and everything about this game is
are you
great.
Sure
the character
it's not
design.
Because he's like slipping on blood or something? Because
the
game's gory as it is.
No, he looks like he's very angry,
yeah.
and he looks like.
I mean, if I woke up in an unknown place, I'd be angry too.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing that throws me, and Lord be damned, it's like he is supposedly a space marine, let's call him, but he is somehow revered by the gods. I don't know what's going on, and that's the beauty of it. You don't have to know. You can completely shut your mind off. The game is stupid in its lore, and it's great. So, what else can be said about this game? It's my old game,
Your old game of the year.
like old game of the
Your
year.
old
Awesome.
game of
Miss
the
Shadow,
year.
do you have anything for this category?
I think like the only one would have to be Borderlands 2
What?
that I got to play this year.
Nice.
Yeah. Like I've had the Handsome collection for a while, but I've only played the pre-sequel.
Mm-hmm.
So then some friends are like, "Oh, we got it too." I'm like, "Okay." So we went to Borderlands 2, which is better than the pre-sequel. Honestly,
I'm told.
way better. And I forgot how much I loved Borderlands.
It is a funny game, let me tell you. It is.
It's a very fun game.
I had to admit, and I don't know the fact that this came from Gearbox, but very few games have made me LOL as hard as that Borderlands and at Borderlands 2. And I realized, yes, there are some people that don't like the humor on it. It's kind of dumb, but it is dumb in an awesome way. I really enjoyed it. Damn, that's a plot twist right there for you. Yeah, we were expecting like Overwatch or.
But I've been playing
maybe
Overwatch since last year, so that doesn't count.
Best ongoing game. Best ongoing. No,
He said
Borderlands
old
2.
game, not ongoing.
It's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing
No.
Warframe's best
All
ongoing.
right,
but I use that.
pick
But you just started it this year.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. Moving on to the next category. We're going to go right to just the shit. Quite literally the shit. Worst game of the year.
Now, this is going to be a list, though.
Okay, good. But
could
that
be.
we've played
I have a
or that
list.
we've heard.
You can... generally, you would want to do the ones you've played, or at least include one that you've played. But if you want to make one else as the worst game of the year, that's
Let's be
fine.
real.
too.
Okay, here's my problem with this category. That if it's the worst game of the year, I probably did not play it. So no, seriously,
Yeah, I
because
hear
I'm
you.
not gonna spend
Good
money
idea,
or
On
lose
crap.
or lose bets.
Or it's something that you haven't.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
see
do
about that.
So I feel like this category is open to
To whatever
this game is so
whatever you-
bad. You've already heard so much crap about it that you're not gonna spend money just to see.
Correct,
just to try
yeah.
it, So
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
open to whatever is crap from this year.
yeah.
And I'm gonna start. And it was Life of Black Tiger, man. And you know
That
what?
was an eyesore.
It was god
Oh my
awful,
God.
guys.
Oh my god.
Just god awful. If you don't believe me, I've posted some gameplay of this. Just don't expect much from it, guys.
No.
Seriously. Other bad games this year that I played as well.
Are you giving them in order?
No, I'm just throwing them out there.
Oh, you should put
let's
them
be
in
real,
order.
they're all shit. Well, if that's the case, the worst game that I've played would be Black Tiger.
Yeah.
The worst game of the year, probably Battlefront 2. And that said, it's only because EA, screw you guys. That's what I'm
How do you fuck up Star Wars?
simple. You make it.
They found
pay
a
to win,
way.
yeah.
They found a way to
The
screw
most
up
simplest
Star
thing
Wars.
is monetizing it.
Yes, there
Yeah,
you go.
it's exactly.
Anytime
Make
you
it
monetize
a
money,
Star Wars casino. It's
I was
figured.
gonna say something that was kind of spoilerish, but
Yeah.
from the movie, so let me not say it. Yeah.
No.
No, do not do that.
Yes. So that obviously is probably the worst. One of the worst. The worst. Whatever. It's out there.
Can we just say the company in general?
No?
I mean, that doesn't count,
because
but,
we're counting games. So definitely that game. No bueno.
She's talking about EA.
Yes. And
Yeah,
Another game that
I got your back. I got your back.
another game that I played that was actually not very good was Sundered, and that is
Oh, Thunder as wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Worst game of the year or disappointing? Well, worst game.
I'm gonna put it
Wow.
on the worst game of the year. Disappointing.
Wow.
Disappointing doesn't have to be bad game.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean? So,
true. Yeah.
Can I ask how come?
Honestly, it is a side-scrolling Metroidvania game. Why can't you get your frame rate right?
Oh, shoot, really?
No.
And
That
that is
bad.
frustrating to me, especially because, again, Metroidvania is not
graphic intensive.
It's not graphic. Although the graphics are very beautiful, it's not graphic intensive. This is from the makers of Jotun, by the way, which I actually liked, and I also played this year.
Isn't Sundered a sequel? Or
no, it's its own standalone thing. That said, like I said, it's you need, because it's a Metroidvania game. Yes, there's a level of precision you want, and you can't get it when your frame rate doesn't.
Wow, I would have not expected. That's another.
I was trying to power through it because I did like other things, but frankly, man, you have to get this right. You have to get this right. Yeah. And yours is your argument. In 2017, you can't at least lock at 30 frames per second on a side scroller.
Don't release it. At that point, don't release. I hear you.
Yeah. So, yes, that's going to, unfortunately, if I had a way, because I had to download it, if I had a way of trading it in, I would trade it in.
Wow.
Go ahead, guys.
Not having my list.
Worst games of the year.
Oh, man.
You want to go?
I mean, for me, it was free, though.
And still,
so you're gonna complain about it?
No.
Still, she's like, they owe me money.
No, it was honestly, like, I love fighting games, but this was god awful. It was one of the PlayStation Plus free games.
Which one was this
one?
It was Kung Fu Panda.
Oh,
Kung Fu Panda.
Some friends wanted me to download and play. I'm like, all right.
Wait a minute.
Awful.
Wait a minute.
Is that a fighting game?
Kung Fu Panda didn't come out this year, though.
No, but
we're talking about 2017.
Yeah, it has to be 2017.
It was free.
It was
That's
free.
all I'm going to say. It was free this year.
It was a PS Plus game for this year.
It was released.
That still counts.
That
still counts.
All right. I'm gonna let you over the technicality.
And no matter what, I don't play garbage games, but that was garbage.
Yeah, I hear you.
I got a list.
Go ahead.
No, it's not that big. I got a top 3. Basically,
Shoot 'em.
My top 3 worst games.
Let's call them bottom 3.
My bottom 3, the bottom 3 of this year. Well, shoot, when to begin?
He lost the list already.
I lost it. No, I got it. It is the worst game. Oh, well, I got 4 actually, and I have to mention this one because they go in order
from
worst, from next worst to the worst. Gotcha. So
okay.
Number 4. Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers.
Ultra Street Fighter. That's from
that is
Switch.
The Switch Street Fighter.
Screw that game. First person, freaking Street Fighter.
First of all, that mode is ridiculous.
Isn't that for motion controls only, though?
Oh, and on top of that, yes,
that's even worse.
And,
I didn't know that.
and the regular game is the Street
Nintendo's
Fighter.
still trying to do their motion control thing.
The main game is the normal Street Fighter 2 that you have gotten on every system already, and they're trying to pass it up as a $40 title. What the hell, Capcom? What do you think? What are you trying to pull off? I realized that you thought, hey, this is the beginning of the Switch release, so they'll buy it. They'll buy it.
But Nintendo did take it on, considering they love burning money.
I would love to see something. I mean, the 2 new characters. Evil Ryu.
Which is not new.
And
that's never new.
Angry Ken. I don't remember what it was called.
There was a Ken one too?
Violent Ken.
That's
Ken.
So stupid.
A freaking palette swap is what you're giving me for new characters. No, thank you. That is, you should have been higher on the list, but I'm going to let you pass because Street Fighter 2 is still a solid game. Number 3. I can't believe none of you mentioned this game. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, yeah. See, I forgot about that, though.
I don't have any personal ties to it in any way. I know it's... I
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. I realized it wasn't a great game. I don't know if it was worse.
I'm going to tell you right here. It killed a franchise. Period. That's all you need to hear.
I'd argue that EA killed the franchise.
No. I'm telling you, this game was bad enough. It didn't sell well enough to have EA be like, okay, we're not doing any more Mass Effects for the time being. Mass Effect was a huge, this is a franchise, a multi-million-dollar franchise that the last thing you would have thought was going to be, there's going to be a crap Mass Effect.
The biggest
get that
reason is
happen.
that they didn't have their original development crew.
No. They put some team. They didn't give respect to that title. Why? Because they have that team probably working on Anthem or whatever EA is doing.
And also, once again, EA.
And also EA, exactly. And also EA.
But this was during a time when we didn't really think that, hey, this company was also behind this. We just kind of just BioWare, they're not doing their best.
Yeah, you're thinking BioWare. You would have expected something from BioWare to be like, okay, it's gonna be good, right? Not the quality that this game got. And remember, this game came out with shitload of bugs. It was buggy. It was hell. I mean, I understand not having time for it, but this game was really bad.
When I played it, though, I didn't really. The bugs that I have are very, very minimal.
And you played it when it was patched already.
I had it day one.
You had a day one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't, because let me tell you, I saw some things that were
the
like
only
horrid.
bug that I found, was that I was in one of those dungeon stuff that you had to do for the Remnants, and I noticed that my car was in the temple. I'm like, that's not supposed to be there. Why is that there?
That's just a small bug, nothing.
I found it humorous.
Breaking.
It was stupid. I'm like, why is that there? That's not supposed to. So I had very minimal bugs.
This game was so bad that EA, of all people, said, okay, we're not doing DLC for it. We're canceling the DLC plans that they have for it. Tell me if that doesn't merit to be on the list of worst game of the year. But then again, they had to outdone themselves. So number 2, Need for Speed, whatever it is that it's called right now. The new Need for Speed, whatever.
Fast and Furious
Need for Speed.
Yeah, exactly. This game was in development for 2 years. They took a break from the Need for Speed franchise to bring it back, to make it cool. And I gotta be honest, when I first saw the trailers on E3,
it looked good.
It looked great. Yeah, right. It looked really good. I was curious. I like racing games. And if you give me a racing game with a story, with a decent story, like a Fast and Furious story, sure, I'll play that. Why not?
It was Most Wanted, though, that had a story to it, right?
Most Wanted depends on which one.
I'm trying, because there's so many Need for Speeds, or was it On the Run?
On the Run had a story, yeah. On the Run for sure. Yeah,
one,
that's the one. That's the one you're thinking. God, man. Need for Speed, 2 years, and you brings us this. And then on top of that, microtransaction and loot boxes crap of the yin yang,
Well, that's what happens when EA, governs them.
And of course, number 1, it should come as no surprise to anyone. Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
It is the worst game of this year.
The first tell that I guess I should have just said, yeah, this is probably not going to be what we want. And that was that stupid book that I never even finished, which was a prequel to the game.
Yes, we read. Yes, we heard the book. I heard the audiobook.
What was the name again? Squadron. Something. Yeah.
Inferno Squad.
There
Inferno Squad. And on top of that, we already know we don't have to be a dead horse when it comes to the microtransactions and bullcrap from.
Yes, the book had microtransactions too. No,
it might as well have. It was too expensive.
Pay $10 for this chapter.
On top of that, you are lied to on the marketing from the get-go. They say, "Oh, you're gonna know the story from the Empire side of things." No, you fucking won't. No, you won't. That game will have a twist where, now suddenly you're playing as the, with the rebels, and you're part of the rebellion because I don't know, Disney. Who cares? That has me so disappointed. But yeah,
what sucks though is that I played the beta, and I liked the gameplay, but it disheartened me with the microtransactions and loot boxes.
Yeah. I was a little concerned about the fact that this feels like a little too simplistic. I liked
playing the dogfights and all. Like, I enjoyed the beta, but I did not like the loot box system.
Well, then the loot boxes, like, how do you mess up? Sorry, how do you mess up a Star Wars?
So,
why?
Try to. Yeah,
so honestly, if I ever get the game, I would never buy it new. I'd buy it pre-owned. like I'd
We
rather.
don't advocate that on this podcast.
I know.
We're just saying.
do what you want.
At least watch reviews. Yeah, do what you want to do.
Like
but
I
we're not
know,
saying-
but like I'd rather give it to this one other company than this company.
Oh, rather give it
'Cause
to
it shows-
GameStop.
Because at this moment, EA is kind of evil compared to GameStop at the moment.
Well, if
think
you have to
about it.
pick up the lesser two evils, well, shoot, kill yourself because they're both equally
I would
bad.
go EA, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, you go. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
The lesser
I
of
don't know.
two?
I might go with. Well, yeah. Oh, the lesser of two. No, I
so
still
you'd
think
rather
GameStop.
pay full price than
You'd rather give the whole money. Anyway, that's not the argument. The argument is Battlefield's a really bad game. Don't get this
Don't get
crap. It's
Avoid it.
you know,
It's the worst
avoid
game
all
of the year.
those. Yeah.
and if you did, well,
Enjoy
Oh,
it.
it's
Yeah,
go enjoy it. Yeah,
I
if
hope
like,
you do.
Hey, listen. We're talking about our opinions here. If you like the game, you're enjoying it, and you don't have any problem with microtransactions, we are not judging you in any way
not at
whatsoever.
all. Not
Feel
at all.
free to enjoy
we're
it.
just judging the company.
That's
That's one
Yes.
way to put it.
That and the game.
fine.
So, next one is going to be our biggest surprise of the year. And I had a couple of, how should I say this? Not nominees. What the hell they go?
Nominees?
Runner-ups.
Runner-ups.
I had a couple
okay.
of runner-ups for the biggest surprise of the year.
I had a few bigger surprises, yeah.
Resident Evil
Not-
7. That was a very big surprise considering how bad Resident Evil was going into.
I will agree
the,
1,000% on that one. Resident Evil 7 was a huge surprise.
Yes, definitely a big surprise.
Great game. I haven't gotten it, not because I don't see the value of it. It's just, I have other shit to play.
I'll lend it to you.
I saw $23 on
Yeah.
Steam.
Oh, $23. Do it.
Good.
do it,
Good.
yeah.
Just blindly
Absolutely.
do it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I-
I'll do it tonight.
For $23, I would say do it for 30. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it's 30 now. Yeah.
Well, it's-
that's the normal price. I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Resident
I'm
Evil
taking my shirt
7
because it's hot in here.
is one of my surprises of this year. Well, that's one of the surprises. One of the, what I was saying, runner-ups. Virginia was another one I played this year,
Oh,
which
you did
I
play
didn't
Virginia,
know what I was getting into, and frankly, I was shocked by the time I got to the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, man,
Virginia, you did
Yes.
mention.
yes,
it was really
definitely.
good.
But my biggest surprise, and this is hands down my biggest surprise of this year, has to be
Oh.
Fortnite.
Yes.
Yay.
Fortnite.
I knew that was coming. I saw it from a mile away.
The sad part of it is I have yet to play the actual Fortnite game, but I'm gonna get
Battle
to
Royale.
Battle Royale.
Isn't it still on sale though? Because I knew it was on
I
sale
have
for
no
Christmas.
idea. I haven't
about,
even looked, 'cause
I was
I haven't
about to
tried
buy
to.
that game, and then
The
I
main
read,
game, right?
yeah, the main game, and then I read, oh, this game will be free in 2018. I'm like,
But you
what
don't
the hell
know
am I going to
when.
buy? What?
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Support it.
either way. Yeah, I'm gonna support. it
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
honestly,
no, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I don't mind that. I don't mind doing that.
I have enjoyed everything I've played in that game. I've enjoyed
Yeah.
playing with you, playing with Shadow, playing with Giovanni
Red.
and Gilberto and Lady Red and Raphael and everybody. Every time we get together,
Oh my
we
God, that
play
time that
this.
we played with Raphael.
Oh,
was so
Raphael,
fun.
running
Yeah.
through the field with like little help. Remember, he was just running for. I was like, "Why are you not dead yet?"
I know.
you know.
It's really good. Turns
And then
out.
he fell through this. He fell through the world. Remember?
Oh, okay.
So-
Maybe not that good.
So right now,
mean,
yeah,
technically,
it's still
yeah.
on sale. You it's 50% off.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'll get to it eventually.
So hold on when it loads. So standard right now is $20 when it's originally 40.
nice. Okay.
That's not bad at all. But yeah, that's my number one biggest surprise of this year. I didn't think
Nice.
that I'd get into it, but yeah.
Nice. What you got, Shadow?
What you got is your biggest surprise of 2017.
The biggest surprise that you like, that you like Fortnite.
Me?
Yeah.
Really?
That was the biggest surprise.
Really?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Eh.
I haven't
Honestly,
played the regular Fortnite, so I don't know. It's just
Battle Royale. We should say Battle Royale.
but the standalone is pretty fun.
I know, which is I want to play it. So
I think the biggest one that I can think of will have to be Children of the Zodiacs.
oh, the one you're playing now.
Children
Okay.
of Zodiacs.
Nice, nice.
Because it reminds me a lot of Fire Emblem.
Yeah, you were saying
And I
it's a
love
similar gameplay.
Fire Emblem, and I do like the characters in this game. So far that I've done it, and
You said
like-
it's a lot of there's a lot of reading. Is it well written?
It is.
Okay.
It is. It is well.
Good.
Because a lot of them are kids, so them getting their own shenanigans, trying to get the Zodiacs, which are like relics
Okay.
that gives you powers. And I didn't expect it to play. Like I knew it was grid based, but I didn't expect it to play with cards and dice to determine the damage that is dealt and all. Like I was surprised how I liked it.
Oh, awesome. I have to look into it. I actually put it onto my my shopping cart.
It sounds so JRPG.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. That's what. See, honestly, is what holds
it
me
is
back.
by Square Enix.
I've been a little
Collective.
bit like when it comes to JRPGs. I'm just like I don't.
You know
I
what?
think I've outgrown
How about
JRPGs.
this?
Yeah.
Because I've been saying I'll stream it tomorrow,
Okay.
Okay.
just so everyone can.
All right.
Tomorrow Saturday. All right.
Fair
Yeah, like
enough.
I'm
Yep.
still towards the beginning. I think I'm on like mission 5
That's fine.
right now, so
That's
I'll go from there.
Okay.
I'm kind of with you on that. I didn't show you, but I am kind of returning Xenoblade Saga.
Oh, really?
Without playing it, because I never opened it because I played Zelda.
Is it because too much RPG?
It's too much
JRPG?
RPG right now. Yeah, I'll get it on a deal sometime. It's just, and I also feel like, man, I used to like JRPGs a lot, but I feel like I have outgrown
I think the reason why.
them.
No, the reason why is that they're very time consuming, and once you get into it, you get sucked into it.
You can say that about a Western
And
RPG.
maybe Persona kind of beating you down
I tell you,
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. There you. I tell you what the problem is. A lot of these games they have characters that you can no longer relate to because they're usually like, oh, this 16-year-old is gonna save the world, and he's gonna meet the girl of his dream, which is a 17-year-old. They shouldn't be dressed like that, but it's JRPG, so of course she's gonna be showing all kinds of stuff.
It's a
and-
little bit of all that for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's, and I hate to say this, but I really think it's, and I also say that's probably why I couldn't get, like you were excited about, Kiwami. What is that?
Yakuza?
Yakuza.
Well,
And I
that's
was just
different
like,
though.
I know.
That's
but, I mean,
entirely different.
it's no.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, no. What I'm saying is, it's just no.
That's not
I'm
a
just like,
dude.
It's not an
Yakuza
RPG.
is
I know.
not an RPG.
I know.
Well,
I get that. I get
it
that.
kind of is, but not a. It's not a typical
your
JRPG.
typical one.
It's not.
It's
We're
more-
gonna save the world. No,
Yeah.
this is more Grand Theft Auto.
Maybe
if
that's what
anything.
it is. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is. And
And you don't
I
like
just,
Grand Theft Auto,
And
so
yeah, you're right.
yeah.
I never
The
said
biggest
I didn't like
surprise is that Nando is playing Grand Theft Auto 5 right now.
No.
Well, if I have to bring my surprises of the year, most of them will correlate to what you guys have already mentioned. You know, I would say Fortnite was a big surprise to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect to like that game that much. I thought I was going to be more of a PUBG kind of guy. But something about playing
the cartoony aspects of it.
See, I didn't think I was going to like that, but I ended up liking that. I ended up liking that. Oh, sure. Just, hey, they're firing at you. Just put an immediate brick wall, you know?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? You know, defy the loss of everything. Sure. I ended up enjoying it and playing with you guys on the console. It felt better than usually playing by myself, PUBG.
No, with a game like that, I wouldn't play by myself.
Yeah, no, yeah. Although I have been actually, because I bought the pack, the $10
Battle Pass?
the battle pass, and of course you guys haven't been, so I just go in and practice a little bit. It's fun.
Nice.
The Wipeout Omega Collection was a surprise to me, not because I had a doubt that game was gonna be great, but the fact that it came out.
They just
The fact that they did Wipeout again, especially when apparently Wipeout was not getting the traction that he used to get back in the day. So I was not expecting to be playing a Wipeout on PS4.
You know, Sony does need more racing games that are good.
And yeah, I agree. They only have Gran Turismo and
Gran Turismo,
that's
The
it.
Crew. I guess if you
The
really
Crew,
want to
third
play
party,
I heard
yeah.
the Crew is good, but yeah. But yeah, Wipeout, I was very happy with it. Resident Evil 7, it's the biggest surprise to me. Why? Because again, it has the name of Resident Evil on it.
Resident Evil.
That name hasn't meant much since Resident Evil 4. All right. And suddenly they make a good game and suddenly they make a great game out of it. It is very impressive to me. The fact that Capcom went back to the roots and make this a very interesting. It kind of gets me excited to see what Resident Evil 8 will be of. You know, I almost wish that they wouldn't tie it with the lore, with the current lore, because it's almost like this thing is so beautiful by itself that it doesn't need to be tainted by the lore.
I hear you.
I heard it's not.
I remember
as bad.
when people would like. I've seen some people say like what they mean by going back to the roots, but people forget that what the game was about.
What do you mean?
Like the virus. They brought that back.
yeah.
And
they made more. They focused more on that instead of whatever the other stuff was.
To be clear, when I say
like action.
return back to the roots, I meant like the horror roots of you know that the game feeling like something scary, not feeling like freaking Gears of War.
Yeah, because people were kind of confused. Like, what do they mean? This looks like your regular horror and all that.
Oh no, it's
that's
way
the
better.
new one is like. Let me tell you, there's no relaxing in that new one. Just tell you right now.
Like I've seen some because I won't play it myself. I don't like horror games.
I can't do it.
I haven't either.
I can't.
But
I've seen some gameplay and it does look good.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
I will watch somebody play it, but I will not play it myself.
On to the next category.
Like,
what am I saying? I was going to say contestant, but no.
Close enough.
Close, yeah, sure enough. The biggest disappointment of 2017.
Man. Now, to clarify, there's a difference. They don't necessarily, they could be, but they're not necessarily bad games.
Correct.
These are games that did not met your expectations.
Correct.
And they can still be considered great.
Exactly.
So Horizon Zero Dawn. No, I'm kidding.
So this may not be anybody's fault. Okay. It may be many people's fault, and it may not be anybody's fault. Let's put it that way, okay?
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
So this is not my biggest disappointment of the year, but it is on the list of disappointments. And it wasn't that it was bad, because it really wasn't bad. That's why it's not the biggest disappointment.
I mean, it is the biggest disappointment.
No. This is not the biggest. I'm working to the business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this was the least disappointment.
Yeah. So of my list, sure.
I have a headache already.
I wasn't as impressed as everybody else was with Nier Automata. And I understand how certain people feel about this game.
But I was the same way as you, because I've never heard of this.
What, Nier
Automata?
You
matured.
Nier Automata?
You matured.
Like,
you never
when
heard
it
of
when
the
it
game?
first
was
being, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. I heard a lot of good about it, and maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the fact that
it got overhyped.
It was a little overhyped.
A little overhyped. Okay, I can understand that argument. That's because I read a lot, and if you go to the internet, you might as well think this is Game of the Year because of all the goodness. If it wasn't for Zelda taking that title, every other, you might as well would have thought that, but. I see what you're saying, and honestly, I would tell that if you have an interest in playing a very good character action game, this game it's definitely up there. It's not perfect. You probably, a lot has been said about the story, but I kind of noticing that it's a little high. And this, mind you, I don't mean this as an insult to anybody. All right. Mm-hmm. There's a little, because I was lost in a lot of it, and I still enjoy it for other cases that wasn't the story per se, but it's a little high concept. You kind of have to think a little bit on what the message is trying to bring you, but it could be lost or not delivered very well.
Yeah, I think I understand its concept. I understand where it's going for. It's not as compelling to me as it seems to be for everyone else, and that's just what it comes down to. That's a slight disappointment. But my biggest disappointment, I only have two on this list. So that's really because I was just kind of overall disappointed at the end, even though I enjoyed my troop through it for the most part. That said, my biggest disappointment of the year has to be Persona 5.
Oh,
and that
didn't come out till last year.
Well, no, that's coming.
It came out this year,
March.
Well, Japan's version came out last year.
Correct.
So.
Yeah, we don't have
That's what I'm
that
thinking
one.
of.
So no, this year it came out.
My bad.
And I bought into the hype, and that's what it comes down to. Bought into the hype. I was excited for it. And I enjoyed it in the beginning too. I was like, but it weighed on me throughout. And by the time I got towards the end, I never actually finished it. But apparently I was pretty close. I just couldn't do it anymore,
brother.
And I feel like,
let me give you a hug over here. I understand how you feel. I totally get that.
That's my biggest disappointment of the year, and it's a shame because it's on a lot of game of the years. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just like, a
lot of people consider it like, wow, this is the best RPG that came out this year. And I wish I felt like that.
I don't agree. It's not. Here's the deal. And I'm not saying this is a bad game. By no stretch at all am I saying this is a bad game. It is not a bad game. It's just not what I was expecting when I knew I was getting into a JRPG, and it got very tedious. And I ended up having to YouTube the ending because I was not going to sit through the ending. So that's my biggest disappointment.
If you allow me, Shadow, I like to steal the position.
The
here.
mic?
Because I feel the same way. I'm gonna jump to my number one was also Persona 5. I was super omega hyped about this game. This is the game that I was waiting to be made since the PS2 era. I waited the whole PS3 cycle, which was what, 10 years? 9 years?
Oh, no, it's about 8, 9 years.
8, 9, yeah. I waited all that, and all we got from freaking Atlus was Catherine, and I got Catherine because I wanted to feel like this was as close as it felt to a Persona game. I came out from Persona 3 being a fantastic JRPG. Oh my god, that game was great. And Persona 4, it was also like, I love those characters to the point where when I was done with that game, there were days that I was missing them. That I was literally missing, this world, going to this store. All the places felt like real places that I will visit. And suddenly I was just moving back, which is funny because that's also the premise of Persona 4, where you're this guy, you arrive in this rural town and you make friends and things happen. And then when you resolve the thing, then you go back to the, to the city, everybody says bye, and it's kind of bittersweet like that. So I was super hyped for Persona 5, especially when I saw how I started seeing the style of it. Oh my god, best menus.
Oozes style.
The best menus on if I had to describe. Those menus are fantastic. And I played it and I wanted to like this character, but there was something missing. And I think it had to do with the localization of it. It wasn't that great on this one. There was a lot of stupid banter and like pointless dialogue that was like, oh, come on. And then it dragged too much. And it was, I did not understand. Like, I was confused because I was like, wait a minute, but this is the same formula of the other games. And I love the other games. And they're doing the same thing. It was literally the same thing. Your social links, so you get them, you talk to them, then you go to, it was the same formula, bro. They could not pull it off for this one. And this is for me. I realize there's a legion of people that think, oh yes, this is the best Persona yet. It didn't do it for me. So when you say your biggest disappointment, trust me, it was my biggest disappointment as well.
It's a shame.
Even more than my second one, which was Battlefront 2, of course, because I was expecting this game. I played the beta. I was excited. And then you start hearing the shitstorm of everything that happened with it. And the more you read and the more time passed, and instead of getting better, it just got exponentially worse, to the point where I was just like, I'm just going to go ahead and read about the single player because I'm never going to play this. And then I read it and I'm like, oh my God, thank you that I didn't waste time playing this because I would have been angry enough to throw my controller. It was like not worth it. Yeah. And then my third disappointing game of the year, sadly, was Wolfenstein: The New Colossus.
Wolfenstein 2.
Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. This is a game that it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's a great game. If you like the first one, I don't see why you shouldn't. You wouldn't like this one. It's not saying it is good. The story is fantastic. The story goes places where it has some of the best gaming moments, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah. It goes places. I definitely love watching the cutscenes on this game. Except the gameplay part was not as great. It looks good, but it doesn't play. It's not.
It's not Doom.
It's not doing it. It's not Doom. Yeah, exactly. It's not Doom.
It's hard.
It is. Well, it is hard, but not in an intelligent way.
Not in a. I can understand your aspect. Again, I didn't run. I mean, I know Wolfenstein.
Because you
the
played
first one. Not the first
the
one.
Old Blood before you played.
Correct. I did play the Old Blood shortly before, but shortly before I played Wolfenstein 2. Mm-hmm. So I had that fresh in my mind, and I realized, man, this game was like challenging.
Yeah, because
this was not an easy game.
I got Old Blood as well. I didn't finish it yet, but I understand that. Yeah, it's hard.
It gets hard. Yeah.
It's a hard game because I know I was telling you how I had trouble with it, but I'm still gonna play it,
and also
I'm still gonna go through it.
Can we be enough with the this is the way the game was meant to be played? It's like
I don't know who's been saying that.
The developers?
Have you not? Well, actually, you have. Halo has that. Wolfenstein has that. Doom has that. I mean, there are games where it doesn't have to spell it out to you. This is the way. Except for Gears of War, it does tell you, hey, this is the difficulty that is meant to be played. It literally tells you that.
So you're talking about difficulty?
Oh, you mean the difficulty settings?
Yeah, the difficulty settings.
But honestly, from what I get, is that you play the game the way you want to play it.
I know. But what I'm saying is,
who cares about what other people say?
True, yeah, and that's fine, and that could be the argument for everything. But what I'm saying is that just the that swagger of you should be playing the game on this difficulty from the developers. It's almost like, okay, so you're telling me that this is the way that I should be playing it to enjoy it, but I'm not enjoying it here, and also, what the hell, dude? I play it on the difficulty that I want. Fuck you.
If I'm playing,
unless they meant to say
the
a
truth
challenging way.
If you are playing it what is considered to be baby mode in the game, then it should be baby mode. I mean, it should be in baby mode. It should be quite literally baby mode. It shouldn't still feel like you're playing.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to feel bad. And Metal Gear,
I think it does. I can see what you're saying.
Metal Gear did this also. Metal Gear, if you wanted to play on the easy mode, it would give you a rubber chicken face. Kind of like making fun of you.
Honestly, that was funny.
Ninja
that
Gaiden
was really funny though.
Ninja Gaiden gave you a bow. I think it was the first Ninja
the original.
Yeah. Well, not the original arcade game, but the original remake, on Xbox.
Oh, I got you.
The one where then they made Ninja Gaiden Black or Ninja Dog. I think it was that was the difficulty. No, there was a different game that gave you a bow, but it's stuff like that. It's like, listen, you don't have to make fun of the people that are going to play your game that's paying $60 to play your game. Just difficulty is not hard. It's not difficult to specify difficulty. This was easy. This is medium. This is hard. Not, I'm a baby. I suck at games. Hurt me plenty. Yeah, I want more. I'm a masochist and I like to be hurt. No, fuck that. Just give me easy, medium, hard, and brutal. If you want to give me several, easiest, easy, normal, a little bit better than normal, hard. Just give me something like that.
But I think the way that Wolfenstein, because I looked at the difficulty settings, I think the way they put, because the images kind of goes to with retrospect of the way the game is.
Except that the normal is actually...
No, I know, but the way the icons and all that.
Correct, but if you're literally putting on a bonnet with a pacifier, then you should just be able to walk through the game.
Honestly, I thought that was hilarious.
It is hilarious, but it's also misleading. And I see that's what
some people find hilarious. Some people might also find
offensive too. Yeah, it's like, what? Screw you guys.
Like, fuck you, man. I'll give you. I'll trade this shit.
I mean, I could also say because you're getting older, but
Sure.
That's true. It could be there could be some point to the fact that maybe I'm old and crotchety and
No.
I don't have my reflexes the way.
Or
I
it's
used to.
just I'm too old to play this shit.
But guess what?
yeah.
If I'm not having fun, it's on my disappointing list.
Fair enough.
Like I said, you play how you want to play.
Miss Shadow, your most disappointing game.
Honestly,
Horizon
I
Zero
think,
Dawn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was expecting
We're gonna
something
be
crazy.
flipping tables now. Honestly, like I have a few. If
Okay.
you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I guess one of them will be Scalebound because it was canceled, and we saw.
It's supposed to come out this year too, right?
Yes, it was supposed to come out. We saw it looked awesome, and they're like, "No, we'll cancel it." I'm like, "Why?"
Because Microsoft doesn't want to make games.
Yeah.
No, apparently not.
Yeah.
Another one would have to be Lawbreakers.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like-
yes.
I love the game, but it was disappointing to see no player base.
Nobody's playing that
Considering
game.
that,
The
quote
pedigree.
unquote, they'll be competing with Overwatch, but it's not really like that.
No, and
two
considering
different games, yeah.
the pedigree. This is from the guy that did Unreal Tournament.
Yep.
One of the games that started this whole multiplayer thing,
And it's so just
Cliffy B.
disheartening to see that everyone's all about this game, but forget that there are games like these and are just as good. Because I know I played a lot of it during the beta, and I had so much fun. It was just
Yeah, that breaker was
so
not bad.
sad to see it.
I keep wanting
shame.
to call it Jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers. I guess another one, I know I've mentioned this like a while back, would have to be Ukulele.
Oh,
Yeah, I will second that.
I could see that. Yeah.
Because I know I got it, and I was having fun and all, because it reminded me of playing Banjo-Kazooie, but then, there's some issues, like the camera. There's a lot of issues with that, and I know they fixed it, but that was a big issue when it first came out, was the camera, that you having issues moving the camera around. And,
It's a problem in a 3D platforming game.
On the 3D platform. Yeah, exactly. I was
Yeah.
going to say.
And, like, to me, like, it felt like there wasn't a lot to do.
Mhm.
Because usually you'll have to do a few things to get to the next area, and it just felt like easy,
Low on content.
too easy. So there wasn't like enough. So I think I got maybe to the second or third level and just quit because it just wasn't enough stuff for me.
Yeah, I heard that game there was
Like
high expectations
I
for that
might
game.
go back to
Were
it
me.
eventually, but it just felt really low in content.
The desire is probably not there
I
because
feel
of
you
that too.
on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be like I'm so used to these games with so much stuff in it that when I go to a simplistic game like that, it's just I'm just numb to it.
Wow. That's sad. I wanted
Yeah,
to
it
have
sucks.
some ukulele, but I heard that and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Mighty number 9 though.
We're
Okay.
going to but I wasn't.
That wasn't
I think
this
was
year.
Anticipating
yeah,
on
was
it.
That wasn't this year.
Oh, that
a-
was last year. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, guys. We're gonna go into our personal games of the year.
Wait. I think we should go into most anticipated first.
Why? That's for next
Because
year.
we're gonna
that should
leave.
be after.
We're gonna leave this one for last. The best for last.
Shouldn't it be most
Okay,
anticipated for
okay.
last
Let's-
because it's
Oh, wait,
next
it's
year?
only one game.
The
so
list,
we
honestly,
can get it out of the way,
the
yeah.
list. We might as well get it out of the way. Exactly.
So most anticipated for me is simple. Detroit.
Detroit.
Become Human.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
like really, really looking good.
Yeah.
That's really it. That's the one I have. That's my most anticipated.
That my most anticipated game was of 2018 was gonna be an empty list.
An
I
empty
really
list.
didn't have an empty list. There's nothing on it. I didn't know. But then I remember, oh yeah, that Spider-Man game looks alright. So sure,
Spider-Man.
you
No
know.
God of War,
What is
no Shadow
the-
of Colossus.
No, I mean I'll get them. I'll play them, but I'm not really
Anticipation.
looking
I think
forward.
because you don't want to be too hyped and then get disappointed.
Not after Persona 5.
It's beat you to death.
Yeah, it's this year. This year beat me hard. Yeah.
All right, Shadow. Most anticipated.
I think honestly, for me, would probably be. I want to say Kingdom Hearts if it does come out next year.
Kingdom Hearts
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
Because
three.
it's been forever.
Decades? No, not that long, but it might as well be that long.
Exactly.
It might as well be Half-Life 3.
If I'm not
might as well.
mistaken, Kingdom Hearts 2 was a PS2 game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so it's decades.
And then
Yeah, for a
Kingdom
while.
Hearts 2.5.7 duodecim to the fifth degree
Duodecim.
of stupid titles.
I
God,
think I think the reason why they did the remixes
Birth by
was
Sleep.
to I guess get people caught up with the games before
Yeah,
the
but
third one came out.
Yeah.
They
But,
keep doing that.
but the titles are
and the
ridiculous.
3 doesn't come out, though.
The titles are insane. The titles are like, wow.
Oops,
What are
somebody
you
dropped
doing?
something over there.
What are you doing?
So
Apologies.
Me, I try not to be super excited because it kind of ruins all the hype and all. That's why I don't really
It's hard to
follow
do,
stuff.
though. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to
But
do.
I am, like, I should say, not excited, but looking forward to it.
Awesome.
So, because it's been so long since we've had a Kingdom Hearts game, and I did
That's not
enjoy
a,
it when I was younger.
Mhm.
So, I'm really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Kingdom Hearts 3, most anticipated. Best game of the year, guys. Individual, since it's the top 3 that we're doing. We'll start with the 3,
Holy crap.
work to the 2.
Top 3, really?
I had like
Oh,
10.
Top 3.
I had
Okay, you
10
gotta
on
dumb
it.
Sorry.
it down
Oh,
a
shit,
bit.
then
Top
you guys speak among yourself because
What do you
there's
mean?
a lot of good.
It should be the top 3. You don't have them in number order?
Okay, would it
I have
does
10.
it have to be...
It's okay. What is number 3 on that list?
Oh, no, I don't have
So-
an order. No.
Oh.
Does
for
it
the
have
love.
to be games that we've heard of, or does it have to be games that we played?
No
It should be
games
you can play.
well, yeah, ideally that you play, but if you haven't played a game that you look, I don't know, man.
I don't
It's
know.
just
We'll keep it
nobody can
loose.
play all the games.
Because I do
Come on.
have
We'll keep it loose.
50-50.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
sure.
saying.
Go for it. Games that
That's
have
fine.
been released. How about that? In 2018
I'm
or
just going
2017.
to start it off here so
Yeah.
that you guys have sort of
He's already
something to
the
go
future
with.
of us.
Because, my goodness, you guys should have been prepared. That said,
Well, I just want to make sure.
okay.
Clarify.
My number 3 of this year, 2017, our Lord, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
That's number 3.
That is number 3.
Nice. I like that. I
Awesome
like that.
freaking game. Shout out to the guys over at Ninja Theory. I have never, I don't think I've ever seen emotion in a game like I've seen in this game.
Wow.
I
Absolutely.
will agree with you on
Yes.
that because I watched you play it.
Absolutely great game. I recommend it to anybody. I mean, it's only $30 when it was new. It's probably on sale now for the holidays, so it's going to be less than that. It's not a very long game, but it's still worth the trip. It's a great game. It's great.
You know,
So
I
must have
remember
my number 3.
when everyone was like, "Oh, it's only half a game." Like, I've been waiting for this game, and now you understand why.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was on my list.
All right. You want to do yours?
Number
You-
3.
I thought you should have a list.
No, I know. I honestly,
How about if I go first and I'll give you a few of my examples and then you can
I was
take
gonna
them.
say
Your
Yeah.
examples.
Well,
It's
examples.
1, 3. Dude.
You know, if he
I
has
know,
a
there's
50,000.
3, but I went through the expense of doing 10 of them. I'm going to mention in no particular order, and then I'm going to give my 3.
But I do have one.
Shoot.
All right. So, and that way you can pick up on the ones if you hear
Wow.
something.
You took too long.
So,
Because he wants to be in the spotlight.
in no particular order whatsoever, we got this year Destiny 2, Cuphead, Pyre, Super Mario Odyssey, Yakuza 0, Horizon Zero Dawn, Neo, Nier Automata, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Okay.
Of those 10, here are my top 3. Number 3, Neo.
Neo. Okay.
Neo is a fantastic game. It's one that, hey, that should be your old game
Of next year.
of next year, old game that you're still playing, because nobody should miss that game. That is Dark Souls done right. I mean, not that Dark Souls was crap or anything like that, but I'm just saying this is even more fun than Dark Souls. To me.
Okay.
Personal opinion.
Mhm.
You know, and it's just as hard, but it has some cool things that give you kind of an edge and, you know, make you, you don't feel lost, basically. You don't feel like you don't know where you should be going next.
Gotcha.
So a lot of fun. I've been enjoyed quite a bit. what I used to see Giovanni Sparrow Wolf playing this game, streaming this game, and it's so sad that I stopped playing it because so many other games started coming out around that time. Horizon Zero Dawn came out, then Persona 5 came out, and by that time I had my hands full, and then Nier Automata came out, and suddenly Neo kind of took a back stage. Mm-hmm. But for all intended purposes, yes, Neo, buy this game. It's amazing. Number 2.
Whoa, wait.
What?
Her number
Just
3, dude.
We're just doing 3 right now.
Oh, so you...
I only did Hellblade.
Oh, okay. So that's number 3. Go ahead, Shadow.
I guess like my third one will probably have to be Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Before the Storm.
Oh yeah.
Like I know the third episode wasn't that great, but it still was good.
Overall, the story was good.
It still was good. Like I'm surprised that Tech 9 did very well.
Tech 9
on it, because we've never heard them before, and here they are.
Other than ports, yeah, or small things, yeah.
Cool. So I was really surprised how good it was.
Awesome. I'm going to add that to the list here because I'm making a list of all the good ones. My number 2 of the year, believe it or not, is Pyre.
Pyre. I believe it.
2.
I believe it.
That game, first off, music is amazing.
I believe it.
Visuals are amazing.
Yes.
It is, and then the story is one of those stories that is a slow burn for me. Yeah. It was like, okay, I see what's going on here. There's characters. Okay, I see this person, whatever. And then as I'm playing it, I'm realizing the importance of these characters. And then not only that, but the importance of the rights, which is what they call the basketball game, basically.
The football. Yeah.
So I realized the importance of it. And then by the end, I was like frantic to make sure that I can do what I need to do to make sure things are happening correctly.
No, because this is a game that I'm playing right now. I'm enjoying the crap.
I'm sorry, sir. Game of the year here, sir.
No. Nice.
So that said, I absolutely loved it. I'm shocked about how much I loved it. Considering this should probably be one of my surprises of the year. Considering beforehand, I knew this was coming from Supergiant Games, and I'm going, yeah, I love Transistor, I love Bastion, but I don't know what Pyre is, and
it looks very
weird. Should be excited, but I just don't know. And every time they show something different, I'm going, what is happening? I don't know what's going on here, you know? So it should almost be on my biggest surprise of the year. But that said, it's not there because it's my number 2 of the year.
All right. That's a good choice. I'm glad it got its due on someone's list.
You know, like...
Because it's on my top 10, but it's not on my top 3.
Fair enough.
You don't let me do top 10. But top 3, second game. I gotta give it to Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, the Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. Oh my God, I had so much fun that game. I was playing this game secretly because I didn't want anybody to know that I bought a Switch because I wanted to make it a reveal on a podcast.
You've been talking about Legend of Zelda. So.
And then the podcast... No, this was before.
No, this was before he mentioned anything.
And then I missed the podcast where I was supposed to say, hey, guess what I'm playing? You know, and I just kept playing. And let me tell you about a game that is super charming, is super entertaining. Oh, shit, this should have been actually my number 1. Damn it, I messed up. Anyway, I mean, I was expecting a good Mario game. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Like, I was playing this game daily, and I have limited time to play because of work and wife and all that, but I was literally playing this game daily. And the worlds are fantastic, even though some of them kind of didn't make much sense. And you know, it's like I was telling you when I told you I was playing it, it had, you know, this is the world of cooking, and this is the world of.
So weird.
Yeah, it was kind of odd, but it
Super
was charming.
Mario.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Yeah. And then there's a weird fight that you don't expect to have, you know, almost, you know, close to the end. You're like, what the hell is going on? This doesn't look like it belongs to this game, but whatever. Super Mario. I mean, it would be stupid for me to say if you have a Switch, you should have.
Clearly.
Because if you have a Switch,
that's
you
what
probably
you
have
got
this
it
game. Let's be real. And if you haven't,
Honestly,
then what are you doing with
I'm
the Switch?
waiting.
Give
I'm
it to
waiting till they
Goodwill.
get a more, roster with their games.
See, that's the thing.
I'm not.
Me also, but that feel like they're already in 1 year. They already delivered enough games to get me excited.
I just need the. I just need the
I'm
money.
moving it so it's.
The money to which I had, but then things come up, so that's what happens. But this fall, not fall. We're in the fall. This spring, it will happen.
It will happen.
It will happen.
It will happen.
I think eventually all three of us will have a Switch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And we're gonna play here, connected, playing some Mario Kart.
It's so good,
Yeah.
and the music
It's like
is so
screw
great.
the podcast.
Oh my
Our
God.
podcast today will be us gaming.
It's gaming, yep.
I would-
Literally.
it's the year that I would have said that I'm in love with a Nintendo game, and yeah, this is it.
Awesome. And Shadow, you're number 2.
Can I say one that I've heard of and seen,
Sure.
Yeah,
but
sure.
never
Yeah.
played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is up there on my games that I will have
You
to.
revere.
I'll have to say Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm playing it,
it's-
and I feel you. I feel you.
I've never played, but I've watched a Let's Play, and it's, in my eyes, it's such a good game.
hmm
Because I love indie games, and it was vibrant. Love the music.
The
The
music is good.
characters are memorable.
Yes,
and
definitely.
The sequences, you know which sequences I'm talking about, are just
Fun.
very vibrant,
Yeah.
and the story's so good.
Definitely.
I love
I
it.
agree 100%. And I'm going to add it here to the
And I
overall
love that,
list.
like you've mentioned last time, that there's no people, they're animals, so you don't judge.
Correct,
There's
yeah.
no
Mhm.
judging. There's you can kind of probably differentiate of who they are by how they speak,
Mhm.
but other than that, you just see animals.
Yeah. But you still see character.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
And,
great.
and also character development.
Mhm.
I loved it.
Definitely. I agree. I didn't make it to my top. I haven't finished it. So that's, I don't know what's the later part of it. So I may go back and go, damn it, this would have done it. You know what I mean? But,
You had me in tears.
yeah.
I was gonna say just wait. I'll ask you which part you are, and then I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Not spoil it, but to wait.
My number 1 is pretty freaking simple. I mean, come on now. A little game called Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, of course.
It was, realistically, it was an early winner. I mean, it came out early in the year. There was no challenger throughout the year. Although Zelda was Zelda. I never played Zelda, and I didn't own the system. That said, from what I've seen and a little bit that I played of this guy, I don't know if it would ever gotten that point, but who knows? We'll find out next year.
Zelda.
Yes.
I think you're pretty safe here.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Knowing you.
I absolutely. This is such a great game. If you're a PlayStation owner, first off, rejoice because you have the opportunity to play this game. No, you can't play it anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Nope, it's a PlayStation exclusive.
This sound, oh my
That's
God.
fine.
The Saudi ad came out.
It did.
Greatness awaits.
Greatness
It's what
awaits
you're missing.
indeed, and this is
Wow.
a perfect showcase of why you would want to own a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro.
Just any PlayStation.
Every time you said PlayStation, I said Pro.
No, either
Whether
way,
it's
PlayStation Pro, the
regular, slim, Pro,
regardless of what it
just-
is,
no matter what, it still looks good.
this is the reason to own the game, own the system. It's absolutely beautiful. I enjoyed every minute of it. Story is good. The best part of it to me has always been the hunt for the machines. I absolutely love the gameplay, and this is from people who did first person shooters. They came and made some fascinating and exciting and just awesome gameplay. So my hat to Guerrilla Games. My number 1, Horizon Zero Dawn. Believe it or not, there was a time this year that Pyre was my number 1. Okay. And this is obviously Pyre came out after Horizon Zero Dawn. And I was like, you know what? I know I love Horizon Zero Dawn. I know I love it. I love everything that came from Pyre. It's a smaller, more digestible game. It gave me everything I wanted to have. That's why I'm going to do it. And then Frozen Wilds came out, and I was like, God, no, this is really the one, you know? So yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn.
how you felt about Nier Automata, right?
Yes.
That's almost
that
like
your number one?
almost the way I feel about Horizon Zero Dawn,
Fair enough.
but with a little bit more reveredness towards it. I
Gotcha.
recognize. So Horizon Zero Dawn is a technical marvel, and those who doubt
For the most part.
for a great part.
Okay. Oh, for a great
I would
part.
say that game knows how to look really good. It's a technical prowess, and so I'm playing on PlayStation 4, 4K HDR. This is right there one of the best games that I've seen, and damn it, Uncharted 4, or especially this Uncharted Lost Legacy is right there. It's very difficult to choose which one looks better because they both look fantastic. I think I give the edge to Horizon in the sense that I really like the change of weather, the weather effects. When it was raining, when it was stormy, when it was snowing. Actually, that snow looks beautiful, looks fantastic. The downside to it is actually your upside. It's the gameplay. I personally did not enjoy the hunt that much. I mean, I wasn't. It was not bad. It was okay. It's just. It was a little tedious, and also the world is beautiful, but I felt like it was a little barren, like not a lot was happening on it. But then again, I have to recognize it.
Post-apocalypse.
You also did.
You might have a point there.
But you also focus a lot on controlling them or making them. What the heck you call it? Take over.
When you take control of the animals, they help you out.
Correct. You focus a lot on that, and while I had the ability to do that, I still fought them.
Oh, but that's so fun when you have a beast fighting with you. That's
I would
great.
do it if I was like severe, and there were some desert scenes that I was severely surrounded, and I'm going, I need help here. I need you to help me. I need you to help me. But no, overall, I'm like, no. And then the worst part is I would actually go in without the bow, just with my spear, just to slap or stab. I'm like, oh, so satisfying.
But
I hear you.
I recognize
you can
that.
tell in your style of gameplay,
the
way you played it, that it wasn't for you. That particular type of gameplay wasn't for you because you would try to make them fight. It's like,
I wanted to put them, fighting like Pokemons. Anyway, I like Aloy's story directly. I didn't care much for the delivery of, the reveals of the world, everything by this audio logs and text and text logs that were kind of boring to read through all of them. But of course, you wanted to know a little bit more about the world, or you wanted to hear them. But sometimes it was like inconsequential. It was like, okay,
a lot of the text logs were like, some of them were important. Other ones were just like
most of them were though. I've read a lot of them. I'm going.
It's just everyday lies that they just left around,
and then because you're getting them in random order. There's not a cohesiveness to what happened unless you go back and read through all of them. And of course, I'm not going to do that. So yeah.
So this is your favorite game?
Horizon is my number one. No, this is one of my runner-up.
He was talking about as if it was.
Yeah.
No.
No, I wanted to bring it up because I will combat his game of the year with my game of the year, which should come as no surprise, is... No, it's not Zelda. It's Nier Automata. Of course, it's gonna be Nier Automata. And again, it's not that it is a fantastic piece of graphical, because the world is kind of drabby, and even some of the interfaces, like the map is horrible to the point where the game is even tell you, this map kind of sucks. Like, they almost tell you almost, but in the whole game, there was an interesting underlying story, going on it. And of course the gameplay was tight. It was like that feel of, like that Bayonetta gameplay. Mm-hmm. I love that. Which character action. Like
great gameplay. For you.
Yeah, exactly. Not for everyone. I'm not saying this is the game of the year for everybody, but we have had people in the group that have played it.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Shafir.
Shafir,
And
yeah.
they know how good that, and they stick to the end on the on the credits, so they can see some awesomeness.
I still saw it. Like I was able to see it on YouTube, and let me tell
on
you,
YouTube, it's not the same, right? This game makes you make
would
a
not have
decision, which is one of the hardest decisions you have to make. I made the decision, and now I am paying the consequences. But it's still okay because it also has goodness. I'm not gonna spoil it, of course, for those here.
Yes.
But yeah, Nier Automata is my 2017 game of the year.
He's
Awesome.
like always in the future. You see that?
He loves
Yeah,
that
I want to throw
yeah.
2018.
Yeah. Miss Shadow, who is slowly
It's
dying.
coughing.
over
Do I
there.
have to perform the Heimlich?
No,
Are you
I'm
okay?
good.
You
It's just
good?
a little phlegm in the throat.
Oh,
It's all right.
okay.
Wash
So-
it back with some beer.
I don't have any. That's
Oh.
the worst part. So, honestly, it's a funny thing because my number one is also Horizon.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Overwatch. Wait, no, just kidding. Just kidding.
All
just
you
kidding.
people thinking
That's
that.
not, you think that? Oh, that's all she
That's just a
plays.
joke. Oh, I'm
Like,
just rolling with
don't
that
forget,
same
like
joke.
I like to play it, but it's not my main game.
Of course.
It's not even her old game.
Yeah, it's not even her whole game of the year.
I mean, in my opinion, I enjoyed it because one, like we always see post-apocalypse games all the time, and it's always with some virus or just barren, like Fallout, like nuclear war. We've never seen it with machines, and we've never seen a post-apocalypse where they regress back to tribal
tribal
caveman area, and that's what fascinated me. Like that's why I was so drawn to it. Like,
Those machines
We've never
are
seen it.
awesome.
oh yeah, we've like, God, I hate fighting Stormbirds and Thunderjaws.
Actually, I think I would take a Stormbird over a Thunderjaw. Like I would fight a Stormbird because I was always,
Yeah,
I don't know, those damn Thunderjaws. But I'm gonna tell you what's even worse: those damn Fire Claws. Screw those bastards.
that's in the new DLC, right?
That's in the DLC.
yeah, so I've never.
Yeah.
But I do want to
You're
get
not
it.
gonna like them.
I do want to get it. Honestly, like I'd rather fight a Thunderjaw than a Stormbird because with a Thunderjaw, I can just shoot off its
the disc thing in the back.
I can shoot that off
Oh,
just
yeah.
easily for
That's
me.
actually pretty easy to take them down.
And I
once you do
usually try and take control some Longhorns to take it. Besides that, I enjoyed scenery. It was beautiful. Like that's how it would show in a post-apocalypse because we see Fallout, nuclear warfare, and just desert, but we know that after some time,
thousands of years, yeah, it'll come back.
Nature's
vegetation will grow back,
Correct,
and that's what this game shows, and I love that.
Yeah, nature finds a way.
Yeah.
And I do agree. Lots of reading. I know I do try to the
logs.
codex.
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
I do try to read it, but sometimes I find myself just skipping over. Like I don't know.
I did in the very beginning, and I probably did a lot of them. And then I was like, man, screw this.
Yeah.
I'm not learning anything from here.
Yeah, no.
There were some that were strategically placed in certain areas that I was like, oh, I see what happened here. You know what I mean? But those were the only those I could have just read those, and whatever you find out in the forest or whatever, like,
And it doesn't matter. I did like the clothing. You can see that different tribes have different clothing.
That's
they
true.
spent a lot of time, going through that and
Different
showing
factions.
who's
Mhm.
the chiefs, who's the big head up. Like you can tell by what they're wearing compared to everyone else.
Looks like they were wearing pieces of the machines also.
They were.
yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
And if you've
conquest,
noticed
yeah.
in the Banner, if I remember the shaman, he would actually have lights embedded in him.
In him, yeah.
If you've noticed,
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
like
yeah.
it took
It is
me a
strange,
second. I'm like, you can see the
It's
little
almost
bumps,
like string lights.
I like the artwork.
Yeah, the,
on
the,
it.
the,
I
the,
won't lie.
LEDs on the machines, and like the voice acting. Some of it was great, some of it wasn't.
Yeah, I agree that
some
too.
of it wasn't.
Mhm.
But I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I love the weapons.
Oh yeah, me too.
Those
Even
weapons
some of
were
the
so great.
I know you don't care for the dream,
Bow
you don't
and
care
arrow?
for the bow and arrow, but there's some
No,
interesting
I
ones that
enjoy
were,
doing
that were
the bow and
invented.
arrow.
Yeah, bow and arrow is like where it's at, but at spear, I'm telling you,
Spear.
Spears always.
I was
Spear,
like,
where is that?
yeah, well for me, because I would find a way. I I'm like, I'm gonna work him down, and then I'm gonna stab him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
would
just-
too, but like if I have the advantage, then I would use the bow and arrow.
Awesome. So, number 1 for Miss Shadow is Horizon Zero Dawn, and my number 1 as well. All right. So, real quick.
So, I'm sorry. I was going to ask you. So, since we have our votes fresh in our mind, should we put together the Mouthful game of the Mouthful list?
Sure, I have all of them right here. Sir.
So we're going to use. It's going to be
these are
top 5
These are
or top whatever.
correct. Well, whatever. We'll do top 5. But these are the ones that we've mentioned throughout this. Obviously, excluding the worst game of the year and bit disappointment.
Yeah.
Everything else, we have starting from the top: Children of the Zodiac, Fortnite, Wipeout, Omega Collection, Resident Evil 7, Neo, Hellblade, Pyre, Super Mario Odyssey, Life is Strange, Night in the Woods, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Nier Automata.
All right. Let's wiggle this down.
Let's wiggle down to 5, guys.
I think Super Mario needs to be on this list.
All right, so Mario is.
I mean,
I can't argue.
If anybody has argument
I have
against,
not played.
just say,
No,
yeah, you can
I
say it, but
have not played Super Mario Odyssey.
it's 5.
I've only played like the demo at
Yeah, I
GameStop,
haven't-
but it still reminded me of the old school
Correct.
Mario.
That said, I haven't played it. I recognize its greatness, though. I can't argue against it, so I'm not going to even try to argue against it.
I'm surprised no one said Zelda.
I gotta say,
I could have
yeah.
been. I could have said something because I've
I've
been
only
playing
played
Zelda.
the very beginning, so I can't really say much.
But
There you go. That's
Zelda, in the vacuum, is the best game ever. But we don't live in a vacuum, and therefore, it demands too much. And for my limited time, there's going to be other games that are going to have more fun rather than trying to figure things out and stuff. It's not saying that it's a bad game, but it doesn't make it on my list. However, I do recognize it could possibly be there on the
The bottom
But
line.
it's not.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's
no, it could be
not.
it could be even on the top 5.
Yeah,
even.
no, on the
But-
bottom end of the top 5.
Oh, the bottom
That's
end
what
of the
I
top 5. Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
So
But it's not all right. So
So,
Shadow says no. We don't.
I
put
think
it
it's pretty obvious that Horizon Zero Dawn.
in. I think
has
it's
to be
very
there.
obvious that Horizon needs
There's
to be
no
there.
reason to even argue that should be in the top 5.
I think Nier Automata should be in the list.
yes, we get it. You love it.
I'm gonna put it there, but I can't agree.
Hey,
but I'm gonna put it there.
Hey, it's 5 spots.
5 spots.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's 5
You're
spots.
right.
Yeah.
You know
All
what,
right.
though?
5 spots. Let's put it here. What else we have? Well, here's what's left.
Mhm.
Okay, you have Children of the Zodiac, Fortnite, Wipeout, Resident Evil 7, Neo, Hellblade, Pyre, Life is Strange, Night in the Woods. Oh, Nier Automata. Let me put that there. So Night in the Woods. Sorry, Nier Automata is in the top 5. So I have to say Hellblade.
Higher.
I would say
Pyre.
Pyre as
How-
well. Yeah.
I was gonna say, how about why not both?
Okay.
Fire.
That.
Fire.
So let's take a look. We have our 5 now. Let's take a look who's left. And
To see if you wanna switch
if there's
anybody?
anything you want to switch out, here's what you have in the top 5 right now:
All right.
Super Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Pyre, and Hellblade.
And what's on the?
What's left on the list is Children of the Zodiac, Fortnite, Wipeout Collection. Actually, I think those 3 will probably not make it up in there.
What
No,
are
definitely
the 3?
Children of the Zodiac, Fortnite, Wipeout Collection.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
they make it.
Okay.
You can
No.
delete them.
Okay, we're gonna take them off the list.
Alright.
All right, let me.
Considering that,
It's
like,
not a delete. Hold on.
each one of us played, like, one of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty separate. From there, we have Life is Strange, Neo, Resident Evil 7, Night in the Woods. Question is,
Damn it.
would any of these
Replace.
replace anything that's already on the list?
What's already on the list?
Nier Automata, Horizon Zero
No.
Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey, Pyre, and Hellblade.
No.
And I'm
No.
going to say no.
I'm
don't
gonna
think any-
say.
In my opinion, no.
I'm gonna.
I would make an argument for Resident Evil 7 because I played it to completion. And not only is it a return to form, it also reinvents Resident Evil. And it's also freaking good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
That
I hear
said-
you. I hear
that
you.
said-
But would it be your game of the year?
Would it be? Would
Would
it be on
it
this
replace
list?
on this list?
What would it replace on
Of
this
the
list?
ones that are on this list? No, I don't think. I mean, it would probably replace Nier Automata for me. You know what I mean? But that said,
Hey, I mean,
This is the group
This
sitting.
is the group.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
so if I were
you
to
feel
move
strong,
one up, yeah.
if you feel strong, go for it.
Okay,
I mean,
so
All right, let's not. This is not the part where we're friendly. Let's go ahead and have
this
our
is
fight.
not
This
the
is
part-
So
yeah.
we're
Okay.
butting heads now.
We're butting heads now.
butting
Exactly.
Okay.
We're butting heads
We're
now.
butting
Let's go
heads.
for
Okay,
it.
so I'm gonna put it there. Definitely
wanna
in the
take
top
it-
five.
you wanna take it-
I didn't take off Near Automata. Leaving it there. Just saying that this needs to be of the list. We're weaning it down.
I think we need.
Resident Evil 7.
I think we also might need a horror game in there.
I think I want to say that Resident Evil needs to be there, and Senua needs to be out.
What? Senua Sacrifice?
I want to say that if we're looking for, Senua is a fantastic game. Don't get me wrong.
He doesn't want to give
It
up
is
Nier.
really no.
You don't want to give up
No,
Nier.
Nier needs to be there.
See,
if
you
we
don't want to
are-
give it up.
If we're talking about, hey, these are the solid 5 of GG, I believe Resident Evil, it's a really good game.
But Hellblade, bro.
Hellblade's good. No, don't get me wrong. Hellblade's good. But
Oh man. So wait. So okay. Your comment has been noted. Okay. Miss Shadow, Neo, Life is Strange, Night in the Woods. Do any of these replace that top 5?
No, I think top 5.
I think the top 5 is solid. Okay.
Yeah, I
all
think
right.
it
So
is.
we can eliminate Neo. We'll eliminate Life is Strange, and we'll
damn it,
eliminate
Neo.
Night in the Woods.
Oh man,
We
Give
are
me the
down
top
to
5.
6.
Give me the top 5 again.
We're down to 6. These are the 6 that are being considered in
All right,
contention.
replace the fire with Neo.
No,
You don't think so?
I never played Neo, but I
man,
played
it's
Pyre.
so good. It's so good. I
so
play
here's-
both.
Here's our top 5.
And I'll probably give it to Neo.
Here's where this is the
he
remaining.
mixed Nier and Neo.
Yeah.
You
see
heard
that?
that?
All right, hold on.
Nero.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, let me say them again. This is our list. These are the final contestants for our top 5. Resident Evil 7, Hellblade, Pyre, Super Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn. That already should be top 5, but we have also Nier Automata.
he really wants to slip it in. really wants
Nier
to
Automata, it's a very special game that everybody should play on 2018 if they haven't already played in 2017. I feel that it is a big.
My problem
You guys
is
are
that,
not feeling me on this.
no,
aren't
I'm not
you?
feeling. And it
No,
won.
Oh, yeah,
I've
Shadow, what do you
only-
think?
I've
What do you
only-
think?
All right, we'll leave it to Shadow. What do you think?
I've only ever played the demo for Nier
And how do you feel?
and
I feel-
Neo. Like,
Well, Neil's
I mean-
not on the list, so it's been eliminated.
Neo should be on the list, damn it.
We've already eliminated. it.
honestly, I
No.
didn't really like playing Neo, so that's definitely out.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
Nier. So she said Nier.
Honestly, like, I love the bullet hell, the gameplay of it. I did not like the fact that some scenes you would have top down.
I kind of did
But,
that.
but that was
I got
cool.
it.
That
Yeah,
the fact that
I see what you're saying, though.
It
Yeah.
plays with
was,
your
but
perspective.
it was.
It's okay.
It was
She's
kind
making
of
she's making her decision.
confusing,
Let her make a
you
decision.
know, and
And she's winning my side. So
like I said, I've only played the demo, so I couldn't really like.
I know, but from the
understand
demo-
everything.
how do you feel about it?
from,
Truly and honestly,
from a tenth of the game.
from a fraction of the game,
Like overall,
is it a top 5 game?
in my opinion, not really.
Wow!
Yes!
You guys are
Okay.
crazy.
Like
All right.
it was all right. Like I said, I only played the demo, so I can't
Yeah,
really
no,
get
no,
into it.
I hear you. And honestly, I will understand. But this game has the best soundtrack, which I'm surprised that we didn't have a category for that because Cuphead should have been there. And where the hell is Cuphead in this list? But that said,
This is true.
yeah, I think we
I
fucked
mean,
up already.
I was going.
It wasn't our personal. That's what it comes out to.
I think Cuphead should be here.
No, too late.
No?
It wasn't. We didn't nominate for anything.
It
It's
doesn't
not even-
matter. This is
it's
it doesn't
not
ma-
even-
It doesn't
it's-
have to be our favorite.
It's-
We're
it's
we're
more-
building the thing.
It is have to be
It
our
is.
favorite.
It is favorite,
Okay,
and also
fine.
most impacted.
It
Yes.
was
And don't
Cuphead
get me
was
wrong,
good,
okay.
Cuphead's
but it
great.
did not
Cuphead-
impact me in any way.
Cuphead would have
great.
won easily, hands down. Graphical performance, the best graphic,
Oh, yeah.
easy, and best soundtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have won. It would have won those.
Not best, but it'll definitely be up there.
Oh yeah,
still
no, that's
say-
right. That's
I
right.
say
You're right. Because
best.
Nier is the best.
No,
Sorry.
because Pyre's best.
no, Nier. The what?
Pyre's soundtrack.
Sir,
is
Okay,
better.
we all
I'm
know.
gonna tell you right here. Pyre music, it's
Is
fitting for the game.
awesome.
but
That's
it's
what it is.
a little boring.
No, it's not.
No,
Okay,
it's
we-
fitting for the game.
But we
It's
all
not
know
Transistor,
the
though.
best soundtrack will either be Horizon
No, there's nothing Horizon.
Life is Strange.
I will meet you there. All right. Life is
That's
Strange,
because you
I can
guys
meet you
don't
there.
like any epic scores, so
There's no epic. Well, there was a little bit.
Actually, I did say when I went back to Frozen Wilds, I was like, I heard then I was like, oh, I remember what she means now. So I definitely agree.
yeah, because you guys don't like epic scores.
Going back to the tops that we have, again, Super Mario Odyssey, Horizon. So here's the deal.
I can't believe you guys are
here's the
so
deal.
against.
Here's the deal. We're going to lock these, okay?
Okay.
Obviously, Horizon is a lock.
It's a lot.
Okay.
100%.
Obviously, Odyssey should be a lock.
100%.
Obviously, all right, the rest aren't so obvious. So, all right, so those are 2 locks. We have Nier Automata, Pyre, Hellblade, Resident Evil 7.
Shouldn't
Which one would be a
Hellblade
lock?
be a lock?
What
think it
are
is.
the 4? What are the 4?
Hellblade,
Uh-huh.
Resident Evil 7, Pyre, and Nier Automata.
Nier Automata, bro. That should be a lock.
Okay, I don't think it's a lock.
Okay.
Shadow doesn't
had
think it's a lock
2
either.
people who played it, one who enjoyed it, one who was like, and me who's only played the demo. Like, I have no voice
You
in
guys
that.
make it so hard.
How
That's
is
it.
it really
So
hard,
wait,
though?
we'll leave Nier Automata there. I think Hellblade is a lock.
I don't think
think-
Hellblade is a lot.
Okay, I think
And it's good.
Resident Evil 7's a lock.
Yeah.
Of what-
Yeah,
of
I can
what's
see
left?
it. I can see it.
Shadow agrees. Okay,
I can
so
see it.
Resident Evil, we're going to lock into place. Locked.
Uh-huh.
Not coming off the list.
Uh-huh.
We have Nier Automata, Pyre, and Hellblade.
Nier Automata, Pyre, and Hellblade.
Okay, so
I'll be willing
here's
to-
what I'll do.
I
Here's
would-
what I'll do.
Okay.
Here's what I'll do. Here's my fuck. All right, here's my concession.
Uh-huh.
I'll be willing. I will be willing to allow Hellblade to come off, but Pyre has to stay on.
I can live with that.
Wow.
I can meet you. Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds sound. That sounds
Okay, wait.
reasonable.
That's my offer.
Uh-huh.
He finds it reasonable. Miss Shadow, what do you think?
Really?
Pyre is so good.
Pyre
It
very
is.
good.
It
Yeah,
is. But
well,
also Hellblade's good too.
Hellblade is good. Hellblade is good. I'm not gonna lie.
But
And for the record,
it's a
so is Nier
far-
Automata. Nier Automata is. I've never said Nier Automata was bad.
No,
It's
no,
just
no, no.
disappointing
It's-
overall to me. Because it
No,
was really
it's-
well hyped.
It's
So it's not a bad
It's an
game
honor
either
to
way.
be nominated.
That's all it is that it's an honor to be nominated.
So,
Like, I thought it was alright.
So by that rationale, Pyre is a lock.
Pyre.
I've
is
never
a
played it, so I can't really tell you.
Do you disagree though?
I can't disagree. You know what? No, I can't. Oh man, yeah. Resident Evil is a lot. We already got it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we got Resident Evil already a lot, and if we're talking about Pyre, Hellblade, and
Nier
Nier Automata. Okay, yeah. Pyre and Nier Automata. Those are our last 2.
Okay. So Hellblade. So sad to see you go, Hellblade.
Hey, it's
That's a disappointment.
a 6.
It's a disappointment.
It could be a 6.
It is number 6.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
leave it as number 6 on this
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Because you
Honorable
can't,
mention.
you cannot, give up your baby. That's why.
There's some great games there that I had to know. Neo should have been on this list, and it probably should have been a lock. But I said, you know what? I probably enjoyed more my time with Neo, so I let go Neo, but I cannot let go Neo unless you guys have a very strong case against it.
It's already.
And you're
it's
telling
locked.
me
It's locked.
Okay, then.
We're locked.
Okay,
I mean,
we
I-
have our top
what's
5.
funny is that I praised Life is Strange so much, but I am okay letting it go. Because it did have its faults.
Life is
Yes.
strange.
You should think of that as we make this into order.
And get this, in all my lists,
No, I think I know the order already. I think
Get
I
this.
have an idea.
Okay.
not once have I ever said Overwatch.
Oh yeah,
That's
well,
Overwatch.
Not once.
It wasn't even on the list. I didn't have it on the
Exactly.
list, yeah.
Not once have I ever mentioned
She
it.
didn't say last year.
She-
What was she?
Oh,
Old
okay.
game,
I got you.
nope, not
Yeah.
once.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I left the old games out though
No.
for this.
Yeah, no.
All right.
But not once.
So here's our 5.
All right.
We got Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Pyre, and Resident Evil. What is the order from 1 to 5? 1 being the best.
No. Well,
For the
let's start with
record.
5.
Whatever.
Yeah.
However you want to number it.
Yeah,
Just go.
because the best for last, remember. All right, so I say Resident Evil is 5.
Okay. What else? Talk to me.
I bet
you guys agree
Nier's
with it?
one.
No, but go ahead.
Well, this is the topic. Go ahead, talk to me. Why no?
Give
Why would
me
you put?
I'll tell you what my order is. It's going to be pretty simple. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember all the games. You know,
I'm gonna go from 1 to 5. Here it goes.
From 1 to 5.
From 1 to 5.
Oh, then you're giving away the whole thing. The whole thing was to bring it to number
True,
1.
but I want to number them in this order right now.
Okay.
So my number 1 to, or I can go the other way if you want. Yeah. You know what? I'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do the other way. So here's my from 5 to 1 then. So number 5, Nier Automata. Number 4, Resident Evil 7. Number 3, Pyre. Number 2, Super Mario Odyssey. Number 1, Horizon Zero Dawn. And we have crickets.
I think that list.
I mean,
use a
Horizon
small
will
tweak
still be.
and it'll be perfect.
Okay.
Horizon will still be number 1 for me.
Number 1 for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a lock.
I will have to
He's gonna
concede that. Well, see,
We'll put that number 1. But Mario Odyssey could be 2.
Dude, Super Mario Odyssey will be 2.
Oh, yeah.
Or I will die in this battle.
Honestly, like if he had the chance, he'd make Nier.
Honestly, if I get you
number
guys
one
to play
game
Super
of the
Mario
universe.
Odyssey, I think you guys will be singing a different tune.
don't get me wrong.
I played it before, so I know it's good.
I'm pretty sure I will enjoy it.
But-
I don't know if I enjoy it more than Horizon, but I'm pretty sure that I will enjoy it.
But I will tweak that list and put Resident Evil, Nier Automata. Resident Evil, Pyre, Nier Automata, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
As the first one.
Say it again.
All right, so Resident Evil 5
As the bottom one. Okay.
at the bottom. Yeah. 4 is Pyre. 3 is Nier Automata. 2 is Super Mario, and 1 is Horizon.
So you're out of your mind. Out of your mind.
Sir, it is the same. I mean, you guys are getting Horizon Zero Dawn already. And you guys painting it as it's already unlocked. I say, like, okay, so I don't get a vote on this? Because I will honestly put that as number 3.
So if you did get a vote, you'd still be outvoted. Because Shadow and I agree that's number 1. So I'm sorry, sir. That said, I will go Resident Evil 5, Nier Automata 4, Pyre 3, Super Mario Odyssey 2, Horizon Zero Dawn.
I think some sacrifices have to be made. And I'll be the one to concede them. So congratulations, sir. You got your freaking list. I mean, our freaking list.
All right.
Wow,
guys.
wait, what? Do you have any
How do you feel about
Shadow?
that, Shadow?
No.
No?
I'm good.
All right, so...
Hey, at least Nier is on the list.
And it's
It's not number 1.
5.
It's not number 1, but it's not,
It's
you
number
know,
five.
it's
It's
not
number
out of the
4.
list. You can at least give credit for that.
I personally, well, yeah. Anyway, so congratulations, Horizon Zero Dawn. You win the Mouthful Podcast Game of the Year. The runner-ups, second place, we gave it to Super Mario Odyssey, which is insane, because we probably should have won. Number 3, we gave it to Pyre, because it's ridiculous. Number 4, sorry, we gave it to the Game of the Year. Why should it be the Game of the Year? Nier Automata? No, I'm joking. I recognize it shouldn't be more than 3, but I'll put it at 4. And number 5,
Resident Evil 7. All right,
and
guys.
that's our list.
That's our list. We actually got it down, guys.
This was actually more fun than I thought.
I think so. Yeah.
What has people said?
Oh yes, we're gonna go right to the hot topic on the group and read off some of their favorite games. Our group. We have Mr. Jason Fariello. He comes up with my game of the year has to be Stardew Valley. Even though it came out last year, I didn't get to play it till this year. This game walked up to me, ripped my heart out of my chest, hugged it, then put it back inside of me, then hugged me afterwards.
You You gotta love the way that he put his story.
His visual, yeah.
His visuals are amazing.
But you know, he's not wrong. I do agree with that because I did play
I need
the
to
game
play
myself.
that. That's one of the.
See, I didn't.
If it was
I
like
was thinking putting
worse-
it also, but I didn't put it because it came out last year. But I should have said, hey, but it came out on the Switch this year.
Well, as anticipated, you mean? No.
As a game of this year, but no, it came out last year. But I get it. You know, this is the old game that he's still playing, and yeah, that game is awesome.
He continues with my most anticipated game of 2018 is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Hands. Fucking down.
What is Bloodstained of the Ritual?
I don't even know if that's the whole title. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Hands.
Now we're
fucking
looking
down.
it up because we have no idea.
I'll continue. I've been following this game since day 2 of the Kickstarter. I plan on dropping 300 on a signed collector's
It
edition.
looks like a JRPG-esque.
Let me continue. I'm such a huge Metrovania fan, and I love the Castlevania series. So when I heard about the legendary Iga was making his own dev company and making this game, I got super excited for it. Iga is one of my most favorite game devs of all time. I'm not going to repeat that here. Biggest surprise of the year, Arnaldo not knowing how to paraphrase what I say. So I'm having to do a too long didn't read after posting this comment. That bastard is making me do work.
Oh, I love you, Jason. You're so awesome.
I love that game.
Yes, actually, this game. See, I after Mighty Numbers 9 fiasco, I am a little gun shy about Kickstarters made by Japanese developers like this. But he's not wrong. Iga, I mean, this game looks really good. This could be the spiritual successors that we all been waiting for of Castlevania. It is like, it looks like
I've seen it.
So yeah, I can meet him there.
Okay. He actually goes on to say at a lower post here, I also want to add the Talos Principle, which is almost tied with Stardew Valley. My God, this game is so good that I got all 3 endings in my first playthrough.
I didn't even know that there was 3 endings.
Yes. Found all the hidden stars and everything. This game just grabbed me and held on to
Wow.
Good job.
That game's really good. It's also really old.
Gilberto, a.k.a. Chaos Reaper.
Chaos Reaper. He's going to tell you like he sees it.
He does.
I said not tonight.
That's just how he does. He says, I honestly didn't play a whole lot this year, sadly. Horizon Zero Dawn and Neo as number 1 and number 2 of my top 3, respectively.
Zero Dawn 1.
Worst game, definitely. Life of Black Tiger, which I didn't play, but it hurt just to watch Arnaldo play it.
It did hurt to watch, man.
Biggest disappointment goes to For Honor, which despite
Oh,
all the support,
that's right.
I still don't give 2 hoots for. Runner-up for biggest disappointment would be Destiny 2, which came out fixing some things from the first one while destroying others.
Oh, yeah, I have to agree with that.
Then he changes, as a matter of fact, switch those two. Destiny is my biggest disappointment, and For Honor is the runner-up. Best old game for him is Warframe and all its updates. I always go back and burn myself out of it. Runner-up would be Final Fantasy 15, which saw that's not 15. That's 14,
14.
Right? Yeah, 14, which saw the release of a new expansion this year. If they didn't mess with my Dark Knight, it would have won. Most anticipated game for him is God of War, which I'm dying to get a release date for. Runner-ups, of course, to that would be Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and whatever From Software is cooking up with its Armored Core and the teaser they showed at PSX.
Okay, that's good. That's a good list. Yeah.
I completely forgot about Dragon Ball.
I don't follow Dragon, unfortunately, but I did see something. No, I know of it, but I'm saying I don't follow the series or the game. Armando, Horizon Zero Dawn for me, hands down. Drops mic.
It seems to be the quorum.
Yeah, Brett McLaren. Horizon was my jam this year.
Considering a lot of people are playing it now.
Yeah, if I had a Switch, it might be different.
It might be Super Mario.
Biggest letdown was Battlefield 1, as it didn't carry into this year at all for me. It didn't pay or play any of the DLC maps.
Yeah.
Sadness there. And then finally, Ramiro chimes in with Horizon Zero Dawn and Zelda Breath of the Wild for me. Holy shit,
yes.
both are so good. Horizon Zero Dawn is such a great journey, though. Actually, looking forward to God of War and Sony Ben's studio game, the zombie one, that would be Days Gone.
Oh, Days Gone. Yeah.
And for some reason, Insomniac Spider-Man.
For some reason. I don't
sure.
know. It's Insomniac. I mean,
It's like it's Spider-Man. We haven't seen a Spider-Man in a while.
Correct.
Yeah, we haven't seen it in a while.
We haven't, and it's
And that Spider-Man looks really
I'd argue
good.
that it's in very good hands right now. Considering,
Considering Sunset Overdrive
Thank you.
was a fantastic game.
Insomniac.
Yes.
And Ratchet and Clank.
Definitely.
Ratchet and Clank was a fantastic game, yeah.
Well, guys, I think that brings us to the end of our final episode of 2017, and we now know who
Until next week.
Until
of
next
the
week,
new
of course.
year.
we now know who our game of the years are, and we're going to celebrate now with probably some more of my
More beer,
Yeah.
yes. More GG.
More GG
beer.
Actually, I should probably let it fizz up a little bit more, but it's good stuff.
Yeah, probably.
All right, guys. This is Arnaldo, a.k.a. Mad Dog, signing off for this week and this year. Mr. Dream Twister.
I want to wish every one of you a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I know we do this little thing for you guys, and it doesn't feel like we're reaching out. You guys could help us reach out more people, and we appreciate all our new listeners. And we like to keep it in the family,
Yes,
know.
definitely.
The group grows slowly, but that's because we are selective on the
Yes.
people that we let.
Absolutely.
But no. But in all seriousness, I just
good
want to
thing,
thank everybody for the support. Bigger and better things are coming for
Yes.
the next year. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to upgrade here and there, and who knows, maybe bring some videography.
Yes.
And maybe include some, spruce up our YouTube,
Yes.
channel.
It's happening.
Yeah, and Jason Fariello, Gilberto, Chaos Reaper,
Chaos Reaper.
Giovanni, Lady Red. Help me with the names because I don't want to.
Ramiro.
Ramiro, of course. Chakrod, oh my God.
Brett, yeah.
Brett, yeah. You guys, I can't mention all your names, but every one of you from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank so much for keeping with us. And hey, this is your podcast. You can participate. Let us know how we can improve also.
Definitely.
And if you got content you want to put yourself on the group or on the YouTube or even on the podcast, you are more than invited. We'll love to have you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Dream Twister. Miss Shadow, 24/7.
Take us home.
Take us home.
As always, I do want to wish everyone also a Happy New Year's. Drive safely.
Definitely.
Drink responsibly. And just have a good end of the year.
Awesome.
Here's to a new year,
To a new
2018,
year, guys.
the year of GG.
GG.
With empty glasses, okay.
With empty glasses. I don't have my glasses. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
GG!